If you point that finger up one more time, you're gonna get punched so hard.
Learn how to scroll.
I'm gonna scroll in whatever direction.
So, are you gonna do an intro? Or are you just gonna talk about how I don't know what's going on?
Oh, hey everyone! Welcome to Topless Toy Talk. It's episode 25. We are your body positivity podcast for the Cybertronian area. Today is February 10th, because somebody forgot to update my script. So we are here on February 10th, and I am your host.
And I am your better host. And also, did you say era or area?
I don't care because you ruined it.
I did. I'm a good ruiner like that.
Yeah.
It is one of my.
Why is Jackpot calling us?
I have no idea. Jackpot doesn't know what's going on.
Welcome to Topless Toy Talk, episode 25.
It might be 25. It might be 24.
No, it's 25.
I'm unclear.
We are your body positivity podcast for the Cybertronian era.
Yeah.
Today
Are you going to say that?
Tuesday, February 10th, and I am your host. I got it.
You almost did. And I am your better host, and the dog is going to mess with the lights.
No, we fixed it.
So we have something different like we do every week, right? Like every week, something like wild is happening. So tonight, we are just riffing here for the next 24 minutes until our guest joins.
We do have a guest. They have a slight conflict called life.
Yeah, they have a family. They have responsibilities. They have real things, unlike us, where all we do.
I have plenty of real things.
Okay, so here's the thing. So tell me a little bit about why tonight was so difficult. I think everybody needs to understand what.
Because I'm building a factory and there's not enough time in the day.
Okay, but because you've had to rebuild it, 3 times now?
Yeah, because I'm learning as I go, and every time I learn something new and acquire something new, I have to destroy all my factories and build them over again.
But what is the game?
It's called Satisfactory.
Yeah. So that's what's happening right now. This man is playing this game called Satisfactory, and I am not having a satisfactory experience with it.
I was building a copper smelting factory to create wire and something else.
Stupid.
I don't know.
I like that you like to play games because then I can have opportunities to do other things.
Just can't do things on our own.
That's all kind of true, but also kind of not true.
I'm just saying I did everything for this, and I was like, hey, just update your one line in the agenda.
Okay, that's not quite accurate,
and
but semi-accurate.
22 to 24, and it's 25, and didn't update the date, so I said the wrong day.
Okay, so I'm done with this. So
and I'm done with this, so I'm gonna go back to playing Satisfactory. We'll see you guys next week. No.
Who do we have in the chat, my dear?
I don't know. Some people, probably. Who's in the chat? Hey, if you're in the chat, announce yourself. Hey, big bad pet store in the house.
Ahoy, ahoy. I should salute or do some sort of sailor.
So I like to make up nicknames for people.
Yeah.
And I haven't quite figured out You Boys Got Toys. Because people just call him Alexi, and I'm like, that's not good enough.
No, it's not.
No.
What is going on with the lights?
Don't worry about it. We also have the legendary and infamous
Stormfire Blizzard. I don't know about this Hail Only Fences. I'm not so sure about that.
JustJustin, and he only collects.
That is a really deep cut.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, he will be here in approximately 22 minutes.
Or longer, or shorter, who knows?
I don't know. We'll see. He's got the link. He's had the link for an hour.
Yeah. We told him what's up. He'll be here very well.
I did send him a message and say, save me.
And also,
Z-Man.
How's it going?
Yeah.
What's up?
I know I said I hope the job interview went well. So now I'm going to just change it to I hope you got the job. Let's try that. I know.
Damn it, Sarah. Did read anything off the teleprompter?
Well, you had that issue yesterday. You fat fingered a message in a live. And so fun fact here, if you mess something up and you send something where you were trying to say something, but it didn't quite come across and then you delete it, that actually the deletion does not carry over into StreamYard where we're streaming from.
Yeah, it deletes it in YouTube, but it does not delete it.
And so this one here
StreamYard
typed a very unfortunate message that I saw.
That's not unfortunate. I just told everybody I was horny.
But that wasn't the full message.
That wasn't the full message.
And
it was an autocorrect.
And so then
I
you
was
had
trying to
another
type
one.
horngry.
And then this happened.
And then I was like, well, I know Prime and Beard are just going to read that off.
Yep. And then they did.
And they did.
They did do that.
So that might be my new thing is I'm just going to type some really weird nonsense because I'm like, they're just going to, people are just going to read it. No.
Oh. Thank you.
Are you not going to say who this is?
It is the crop modification,
Then
and I
go.
appreciate that.
There you go.
No, so this one here, he has like a signature look, right? He's got the hat, he's got the tie. I'm trying to figure it out. Is it a hair thing? You know, with curly hair, you can't really, I mean, you could probably put some stuff in. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to find a signature thing.
I said it should be a big flower.
You know what? We forgot.
That has
I
a...
meant to do this. It's.
Oh.
You need to disappear real quick. Go.
Hold on,
go
I don't
quickly.
have my box.
I don't care. Go.
Say some stuff. Hold on. Let's get through the chat and we'll go back.
Okay.
We also have
Machu.
Machu.
Hey.
What's up? How's it going?
I don't know if I can say Machu and just like Machu. It has to be Machu. Like it has to be like a long situation.
There always has to be like lots of ooze at the end of Mach.
Yeah,
you shouldn't feel bad. Corrupt modification. You know,
it happens.
Technology, life, things, whatever, right?
Got situations. We're all adults.
Like
here.
we could have started this at 7:30 Central Time, but
you probably would have liked that, so you could play your dumb game.
But I was just like, or we could just do nonsense for a few minutes.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Also, we have Mr. Andrew. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Let's see. Oh no!
Yay!
He said didn't get the job.
Read. Sorry, I can't read. Oh, sorry. I thought you said you did get the job.
You are such an a-hole.
I am such an a-hole.
It's like you didn't get the job.
No, I thought you got the job. I can't read.
God.
I failed to on phonics. I went to public school.
Don't change too much.
Okay, but go upstairs. I meant to get our Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. Oh, who cares? The dog will get out of the way. So while he's going and getting our Valentine's headbands, which I kind of thought I was gonna get, and then I got sidetracked. But so Valentine's Day, we have tickets to the Naked Magicians, right? Like, what better thing for people who do Topless Toy Talk than to go to Naked Magicians? So I was hanging out with my parents here this weekend. I promise this all goes full circle. And they asked me what we were doing for Valentine's Day. And then I told my parents we were going to Naked Magicians. And I just have to say they were just like, oh, dear God. I asked them several times before I announced we were going to the Naked Magicians, like that this was happening. Like, do you really want to know? And they proceeded to say, yes, we do. And then the eye rolls and the sheer disappointment started in really hard here. But that is what we're doing. We have we got a table for their show, front row, that will be Valentine's Day. I love how you're just using the keyboard in lack of anything else. Thank you.
So
I spent like $5 on this stuff, and we are going to use it here for the live stream.
I also bought some banana chips.
I don't need banana chips, you weirdo. Why do we need a calculator right now?
We don't. I tipped the keyboard over.
We're going to see how long I keep these sunglasses on, because they're kind of weird to look through at a computer screen and all this other weird stuff. But like this Naked Magicians thing, I'm kind of excited about that. Like seeing how that I just don't understand because okay, this is ending already. So I don't understand because they are, according to their website, like they are actually totally naked, two dudes, but they only have like a rabbit and a top hat to keep them like covered up.
They didn't even say rabbit. I think it said top hat. I
don't know how that's going to work out.
Well, they better be good at their magic.
Or they better be good looking.
Or
it's hard to
there's
say.
Gonna be a lot of dongs. Either way, I'm fine with it. I don't care.
So that's how we're going to celebrate Valentine's Day this year.
You just don't even bat an eye. I'm just like lots of dongs.
Yep, whatever. So that's one thing. And then we also realized, so we talk about Groundhog's Day a lot because we had a really great experience a couple of years ago.
Read this message. What's this say?
Curious question. Have you had a UK guest for the show? We have. One of our first guests Johnny, who he has a very difficult named, what is that?
I don't know how to say his name. He just said it.
White Gang Free or something, whatever.
Johnny.
It was before we were on YouTube, but we would love to have our
we are completely open
friends from the UK.
We like people from all countries of life.
brothers from another mother, or they are the mother country. I don't know. We were a colony for like a hot sec, and then we were like, nah, get out of here. So yes, we would love to have more UK folks.
Esteban, welcome.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, you're doing a double date? That's so cute. Double date and dinner with a concert. Oh,
What
that's
concert?
adorable.
What concert are you going to?
When are we going to a concert? We used to go to lots of concerts.
June. Yeah, then we started this.
Yeah, I know. We did. So I think we're nailing it here. Naked Magic versus concert and dinner date, double date.
What's that one say?
Yeah, something almost like that.
Yeah,
I think
something like that.
I don't know if it's a JA, but it's something like that. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
We had a good time. We sent him a Christmas card. Yeah, Esteban.
Here, keep reading the words. I can't see what they say with these glasses.
I know, that's why I took them off. They were really great, like in theory. I don't know what that means. BNO $. It's really the girls' husbands have to tag along. I don't know.
That is probably a band.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Of some sort. Fanboy.
Yes.
What's up?
I
did order the Godzilla.
Really?
Yes, I did. I ordered a Godzilla.
I told you could only have one because I am the meanest, most awful wife in the whole wide world. And anybody that answered that survey, just so you know, we do also have ulterior motives with your responses. Some of them were kind of sad though. Like, you guys should probably get some counseling or something if you responded to some of those. But for the most part, if you gave like a goofy response, we got something.
Apparently, we have something.
Yeah, we're gonna do a video with some of these responses.
Yeah, we got I ordered the Godzilla. It's in my BBTS pile loot, so it'll show up between now and the next, I don't know, 90 days whenever I decide to ship it.
Yeah. Actually, I think I have a pile of loot of stuff that I got for you for your birthday, and I need to remember to ship that. Yeah.
Whatever.
So
what's this one say?
Drum and bass. Can you not read anything?
No, I can't read these with the glasses on.
Okay.
There's a lot of smudges. Maybe I just need to clean them. They're very smudgy.
Okay, so you remember how we were starting off this show talking about how you fat fingered and you sent like that message?
I told a group of people I was horny.
Yes, and and then because it doesn't delete from StreamYard. Well, guess who we have? We have Prime the first, who is also
Prime's horngry. Horngry for some topless. You got it. See?
I mean, you were just like, I saw that come through the chat there, and then you were like, "Oh God." That's
still no better.
No.
I don't know.
I paid like $5 for this getup.
Okay, so I came across this lady on Instagram. I don't know, a month or so back.
Are you gonna tell me something?
Yeah. Well, no, I already showed you. I'm telling the other people.
Okay.
But she does like these cooking videos, and she calls them only pans. And then, but she starts it off by saying, "What's up, horngry boys," or something like that.
Good.
And I thought it was very funny. And for some reason, that just like came into my head.
And then you just ruined it instantly because you hit send way too quickly.
Well, it's not my fault that they have the delete button right next to the send button. So
it really is an interface issue. Like UX needs to get involved with this stuff. And we also have JMJ.
What's up, friend? How's it going?
JMJ needs to bully this one here and go into BotCon here a little more. So we'll see.
I'm not anti-BotCon by any means, but it's in Chicago this year, not Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's even closer.
Oh man, flip.
Hello.
Why are there so many people here tonight? What is happening? Wow.
Many.
Wow.
I don't know how to.
Oh, at chat only. Sorry, I heard that.
And I'm not sure how I feel about Prime's comment there about how your horny comment made his night.
Oh, if that's all it takes, Prime, to make your night.
I don't know.
We're gonna play this game every night.
This may be a very heterosexual live stream here. But so we did also have like an issue here.
What was our issue?
Our issue was, so you know how we talk up like Groundhog Day and how we had like the most amazing.
JMJ might not be going to BotCon.
Okay.
Well, let us know, JMJ. We'll base our BotCon attendance on your BotCon attendance.
Yeah. Yes, 100%. We've been talking about, because we had this great experience at Groundhog Day.
Bring this up?
Yeah, we are going to bring it up. So 2 years ago, went to Groundhog Day at this like towny bar. It was fantastic. It was everything one could hope and dream for. You show up at like 6 a.m. You wait in line. You get free beer. Like, what else could one want? And you're in like
6 a.m. We showed up way before 6 a.m.
I don't know. It was like very early, and we were like packed in there like sardines in this very tiny one. And so we've been looking forward to it. We were not able to go last year because we had something else going on, like work or whatever. We were going to go this year. We've been planning it. Somehow we didn't realize that Groundhog Day was last Monday.
Yeah,
Totally missed it. Totally.
We're so looking forward to Groundhog Day.
I accidentally noticed that like Groundhog Day was last Monday, but I noticed it on like Wednesday, and this one was like, oh my god, no, that's not true. And so he's like viciously googling Groundhog Day. I was like, bro, we missed it. So
yeah, bro.
So we now have we now have like a yearly reminder for Groundhog Day because it is the 2nd of every Tuesday.
I think you might need to add
every Friday, every Tuesday. It's the 2nd of February every year. That's what I meant to say.
I don't know. I think I should add sunglasses to my thing here, my repertoire.
Whatever you need to do, dear.
I feel like it's a lot more fun.
So
just not these cheap ones that I can't see through.
Well, you know, you get what you get with $5 Amazon.
Outside of Transformers, what are some of your favorite bots? There are bots outside of Transformers? What are you talking about?
I mean, most of your lady bots aren't really. Oh no, you got the toilet bots.
Oh yeah,
your toilet bots.
Oh my
are probably
god,
your favorite.
Okay, so I don't know if you can still find these anymore. I've had them for a while, but 1,000 Toys made toilet bots. They're one is a toilet, one is a urinal, and they're robots, and they are the best. I should have bought 2 sets.
What would you do with the second set?
I would have 4 of them together.
Oh, okay, fine.
But they are very good robots.
Yeah.
So I would say that's probably my favorite robots outside Transformers.
Toilet bots.
The toilet bots. 1,000 Toys also makes their synthetic human, whatever, TOA industries. And I'm a big fan of those too. They look like androids, but they have a lot of really good articulation, and they're a lot of fun. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with them.
Sure.
Did that answer the question?
I think it answered the question. And also JMJ seems like he is a big fan of the toilet bots. Or
JMJ, do you have the toilet bots?
Or maybe he's never heard of toilet bots before. I don't know. Either way, they are pretty cool looking.
What's this one say? I can't read it.
I have a yearly reminder for the release of Prodigy's song Smack My
Bitch Up.
It's programmed in my phone and I don't know why. You know, that's fine. We do have a lot of like that's the great thing about technology. You can just set up reminders. This one here he's created this playlist of birthday songs and he sends it to anybody.
It's my personal birthday playlist.
But he sends it to everyone and tells them that he's created a personal birthday playlist for them, like all of our family. Only one person has maybe potentially realized, one of my brothers.
It took like 4 years. Hold on.
That this was the same playlist he sends to everyone, which just goes to show that no one actually clicks any link you send them.
No.
No one.
And I don't send a lot of links too. Like I create a lot of group messages.
Oh yeah, group messages are the best.
And sometimes I go on I say a lot of words in those group messages.
You mean sometimes? You mean all the time?
But
all the time
when
you send all the words.
Do say words in the group messages, they're very important.
I just want to say, if you ever give this man your phone number, I'm sorry. Thoughts and prayers.
That's not true.
You send a lot of group messages. Actually, we should just have like a group text message of like you just blast it out. Your group text messages though to family have really slowed down since you got social media.
Because they muted all of them. It's not fun to send people mass messages if they don't see them.
So all of his family, all of your cousins have admitted that they've muted all of our group chats. Like he just starts up new group chats and will add like one person just to get it going again, and they're instantly muted.
Look. Mecca.
Hey.
What are all these messages? Why are you? I can't
People
read
is
this.
Like going hard, man.
I can't read this.
Hard.
The best sports outside Transformers are any of the sports. Outside, are we saying sports or are we talking bots? The droids.
Spots. Can you not read? Where'd you go to school?
These glasses really have my eyes.
That's why I took them off. I took them off instantly. The best spots outside of Transformers are any of the droids from Star Wars universe. That's my nerdy. I don't like Star Wars. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry. It's so weird.
It's okay.
Yes.
Not everything is for everybody.
Yeah. But you know what is for everybody? So McDonald's did a McNugget caviar. So it was so much for everybody. I thought this was
speaking
fantastic.
of McDonald's, is anybody getting the kids' meals and the little transformable things in there?
I almost got those for you when I was driving up to Minneapolis.
Why didn't you?
Well, because I didn't want a Happy Meal and I didn't want chicken nuggets. I wanted chicken strips. That's
why you just order Happy Meal and chicken strips.
When I stopped
and just throw out the Happy Meal after you get the toy. When
I stopped at McDonald's in some sort of town that was on the Iowa-Minnesota border, there was a Happy Meal sign and I didn't get it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got chicken strips instead.
I put a banana chip in my mouth. You're gonna have to talk for a minute.
I know.
That was dumb. I couldn't have done that.
I thought about it. Also, it was a long drive, and I was in a car with my parents 8 hours round trip. It was long. It was a lot. But that
I don't know why I have banana chips. They just sounded good when I went up to get the glasses.
So the McNugget caviar, though, that was like a free thing. I didn't realize this was a thing. It's already sold out, but you could actually get caviar for free from McDonald's for your McNuggets. And I don't know how we didn't find out about this until like 15 minutes before we started here.
Probably because we would never eat McDonald's caviar.
Why not?
We don't even really eat McDonald's in the first place.
That's true. That's why we don't have any of these pots. But like the idea of a McNugget caviar from McDonald's?
No, that is the worst idea.
I would totally eat that. It's kind of like
how I feel about the McRib. And like we don't even go get the McRib.
I know. We did do that. Who was that comedian that we saw that he hid like lamb meatballs underneath the seats? Do you remember that guy?
Yeah.
What was his name was Dave. That's where we got it. Dave.
No, that was the opener.
Oh, that was somebody else.
I don't know. You were the one that went.
I don't know. We have some book that we bought from because I buy all the stupid merch. If it's dumb, like I'm gonna buy it. But
this is the weirdest conversation.
I know.
You were just I'm just talking so much.
I know. You told me I had to fill up 30 minutes. I'm ready. I had so much to talk about for 30 minutes. But so this guy, he was a comedian and he hid like meatballs underneath people's seats.
This is my Optimus Prime tiki mug, by the way.
Yes. And we still have those meatballs. This was like 3 years ago. We thought about eating the meatballs, but then we were like, I wonder how long that's been sitting underneath the seats. Is that like
the number of topics and the pace at which it's going? You've just like way lost me.
Good.
Like I need you to just slow down by like 5 words per minute.
Meat ball. Comedy meat balls.
Where did this even come from?
Well, I was thinking about McNugget caviar.
Okay.
And that being food. Okay. And then I thought about the meatballs that the guy had hidden underneath our
They weren't meatballs, they were lamb balls, first of all.
Lamb is meat.
No, lamb is lamb. Stupid. Meat is beef.
Dumb. Anyway. I did tell.
Speed up.
I told JustJustin he cannot leave us hanging this line. The McRib idea.
What are you talking about? This just calm down, woman. My God. I feel like you're almost on panic mode. You're like, what do I do?
You told me I had to fill up the time. I filled it up.
I was just while I finished that banana chip.
I understand.
Jeez.
But anyway. I don't know. Do you like the McRib though, right?
Yeah, I like the McRib. Once every 5 years. I don't know. Yeah. Because the thing is, we don't really eat a lot of fast food, and it's out of the way to go get a McRib.
And by out of the way, he means we actually would have to get in a car to go.
I would have to leave the house and interact with the general public, which I don't like to do.
No. If it's not within walking distance.
Are we going to talk about toys on this show?
Maybe if JustJustin joins us.
Why can't we talk about toys?
We can talk about toys. So you have made very little progress on your backlog. Would you like to talk about
fantastic progress on my Transformers backlog. This week I've opened up like 7 Transformers.
Whoa. That's incredible.
I know. And I've taken some pictures of them.
Why don't I see any of that backlog from over in this pile that's over this way?
There. I don't know. Were they right over there? Okay. I opened up the Hot Wheels crossovers.
Oh yeah, because you did take some pictures of that.
Yeah, and then I got Wind Charger out. He's up here in the 86 area, and that other guy that I didn't really care too much for.
Are you
Target
like a
Master.
Transformers fan?
Sometimes. I actually, yeah, no, I really like Transformers. The problem is we got behind because we've talked about this so many times. We got behind because of the bookshelves, and we got the shelves, and then I was trying to rearrange, and the rearranging kind of stalled me out.
Yep.
And so I just stopped opening things, and then like it just piled up. And so, you know, like I opened up the timeline, the newest timeline one today, which is the Optimus Prime that's like the ox in the cart, and then Starscream that's like the bird of some sort.
Mhm.
Actually, that is a really cool set. Like, actually, that might be one of my favorite Optimus Primes I have seen in a bit, just because it's a little bit different, and it looks like this like little ox in a cart in alt mode.
Oh yeah, that is pretty cool.
And Starscream makes a pretty good bird. And I'm just like, man, why didn't they make the Kingdom Air Razor out of this mold? Because
That's what I think every night to myself. Every night before I go to bed, it's just like, why didn't they make the Kingdom Air Razor in that mold?
I hate you.
I think Fanboy Prime has like a legit question here of what would the McRib be an Autobot or Decepticon?
The McRib is definitely Decepticon.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that too. Because no one knows when it's coming or going. But it is a thing, right? Like it's it's happening. And JMJ, typical dinner. Oh, that's a question. It's if I'm cooking. This one here doesn't cook. So if
That's not true. I cook outside.
He cooks nachos and he uses the grill.
I make pizza.
I don't know that you've you put pizza in the oven. You don't actually make a pizza.
Speaking of pizza.
This one doesn't cook. Speaking of pizza, why are you trying the wheel?
Speaking of pizza. This is all broke.
You have just destroyed everything. Nothing makes any sense at all.
I can't see anything.
Take those stupid glasses
Ruined.
off.
There we go. Speaking of pizza.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh God, thank God. Somebody talk about saving me. Just like, you are not good at this, just like the two of us talking thing. You were all over the place.
Well, I had a lot to say.
You had nothing to say. You talked about Lambos, happy hour from McDonald's,
Okay.
and I don't even know what else. I'm just like, wow. I thought sometimes I'm bad of like being all over the place. I'll leave you up to just like, we have to have a conversation for 28 minutes, and she's like, I can't stop. I can't. Anyway, speaking of pizza,
we welcome JustJustin.
Hi.
Thank
We
you
have-
for joining us.
our guest
And
has entered the stream.
would you like to introduce yourself? Tell the audience who you are, what you do, as little or as much as you'd like to share about your personal life.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I apologize for being late.
Nope, you're good.
But
We're on your time frame.
But my name's Justin. I'm on YouTube, JustJustin Collects, also on Instagram. I do a lot of collecting, a lot of different stuff, mainly things I'm nostalgic for from growing up in the 90s. Have a weekly podcast on Saturdays called Collecting Justified with a bunch of co-hosts. Sorry, not losers, co-hosts. That's the word. It was escaping me for a second. But yeah, I'm an all-around nerd. I love collecting toys and everything. And I'm very happy that I found like this whole online collecting community, because it just adds a whole nother layer to collecting, being able to share it with people. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You see a bunch of random stuff behind me, and that's only what you can see in frame, I'm sure. And I don't even know what I collect anymore. So
Yeah,
These
that's
glasses
kind
will
of,
just keep going on.
yeah,
It's like when I want to see something,
I'm
I gotta
already
check 'em
ignoring
out.
you about it, but it's funny that you said like, the meeting people online and doing this stuff, because this one here is always complaining about like, I don't know anybody in real life. How do I make friends in real life that are, doing this stuff and that are collecting whatever. And then
There's a part of me that is happy I don't know people
oh my
IRL.
gosh, you do not need anybody that enables you more than I do.
I know, like we were joking. So here's a quick funny story. So
Is it going to be funny?
I don't know. It's funny for me. So I made a little joke the other day where I was like, mini flat surface is basically a shelf nowadays. And
It's true.
like and so we have this banister upstairs, and to myself I was like, I'm just gonna line some stuff up this and see how long it will stay there. And it's going on like 2 weeks of me like putting figures on this like banister.
I'm just waiting.
And
I'm
she
biding
just,
my
like-
I'm biding my time, and I'm just gonna.
But I'm not sure you will, because I think you just don't see it after like so long.
I do not.
And so my plans kind of backfire me. I don't know where I was going with this. I thought it was fun. Anyway, so like we have this like banister that is now just full of like Blockies transformers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's real funny.
anytime I try to like mess with you, you just don't really acknowledge it. Like when I had Triptychon like on the kitchen counter for like 40 days.
Yeah, I know you had a countdown, and it was fine.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is,
So this is why I don't need more people in real life that like, support it, because
But Justin, do you do that sort of stuff to your wife? Do you like leave like action figures around? Do you test those waters to see if she notices, to see if this is going to be a situation?
Never on purpose, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll take that upstairs later. Oh, I'll put that up later, and it'll just sit there and sit there. And eventually, to like give the hint, she'll move it like from like the banister, like in the kitchen, to like the dining room table.
Right.
And then it'll be like at the top of the stairs.
Yep.
And then it'll be like right in front of my collection room door. It just slowly makes its way. So.
My stories are the funniest.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, my stories are awful. I'm the worst storyteller.
You are a great internet troll. You are not a great storyteller.
That's true.
If somebody says something really rude to you online, you are really great about just turning that back around and, making that a thing. But yeah, otherwise your story.
But if we did something very interesting that other people want to know about, it'd be the worst story ever.
Wait, there are rude people online?
For like a whole year, we did not encounter rude people online. And then like overnight.
No, you started publishing to Facebook, and then
actually that's what it was.
Once you started cross-posting to Facebook, it was all over, all done. But
Facebook is a wild card. Like it is. Yeah. I wake up every morning, and those are the first comments I check, because I'm like, this is gonna be a great day, depending on how wild the Facebook comments are.
Yeah, they get wild. It's crazy how each like social media platform has a completely different vibe.
Yeah,
like completely different. And our show will stream it to like I'll stream it to my YouTube. Kenny usually streams it to like his X, and sometimes he would stream it to his Twitch just to get more like reach out there, right?
Right.
And you get some like off the wall comments sometimes.
It's like people don't realize that things are not, this is just, especially with our skits, like this is not real life. Like this is not we're just putting stuff out there that we think is funny, is interesting. People think that I'm really either like a terrible wife or he's like an abusive guy. Like it is, people have no touch with reality, and like we're not even using AI. Like we're not even messing with people from that realm. It is wild.
That's anytime anybody has a problem with it, you just have to go harder the next time and just.
That's generally what I do.
He goes with a hard your mom joke.
Yeah,
that usually fixes about anything.
Well, so I it's like a 50-50 shot. It depends on what it is, but it's like actually I started combining them because like I took this approach where I was like, you know what?
If people combined your mom joke.
Well, I'm gonna tell a good story and I'll get there. So like one day I thought, well, maybe instead of like going to town on these like your mom jokes, right? Maybe I should like kill them with kindness and see how that works. And so then I started doing that, where when somebody comes in with something very inappropriate, I'm usually like, sorry, life is treating you so bad right now. I've been through a rough patch myself. If you ever need to talk, feel free to reach out. I'll always make myself available. But then I usually end it by saying, also tell your mom I said hi. So like, I started combining the approaches,
It's perfect, because then they don't know what to respond to, right? Yeah. Like which do I don't even know. They just give up and walk away.
Oh goodness.
So what we have discovered about our show here is that we used to talk about toys.
We did. We did a little bit of toy talk.
And then it's just slowly devolved into chaos and nonsense. So
typically
If
what
you
happens.
came prepared to talk about toys, I am sorry about your luck.
Well, we do have some. So we have, if you want to scroll on this other screen.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
so
start. This was the new thing we started
Yeah.
to try.
We just started
Mhm.
this. You are our second person here. But we're gonna do a lightning round. All right.
Okay.
So don't think about it. Just go with your gut reaction here.
All right.
One $500 figure or 20 $25 figures.
Ooh, $25 figures.
Museum pose or action pose.
Action pose.
Soft goods or sculpted plastic.
Ooh, soft goods.
Marvel Legends or Jada Toys.
Ooh, I gotta go Marvel Legends.
Funko Pops or Blockies.
Oh, blockies.
All right, so here's where we're gonna get into the inappropriate ones.
Are you gonna do all of these?
No, not all.
Okay.
Of them. I'm gonna pick some. So we're gonna do. Remember that game when we were kids, like that fuck
Just-
Mary, the
just
fuck
go.
Mary kill
Everybody
game?
knows
Okay.
how it works.
All right, so
Yeah.
Chris Pratt, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, Chris Evans. Yeah, Chris Evans. America's
Which one?
ass.
No,
Right?
fuck Mary or kill. Which one?
Oh, Mary kill. Oh, I gotta kill Chris Pratt.
Okay.
So you gotta marry Chris Evans. No, you gotta marry Chris Hemsworth. He's a funny guy, right?
Yeah.
And I guess you gotta fuck Chris Evans. Yeah.
I totally would have married Chris Pratt.
Yeah, me
I don't know
too.
why.
Yeah.
I always have him in my head from like Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. That's a tough one though. That's a tough one.
he makes me feel way smarter than I really am. So
That is the trick to marriage. Is you just have to marry someone that is much dumber than you. I love you.
Yeah.
Fuck Mary Kill, Sabrina Carpenter, Sabrina Carpenter, Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh. Yeah. Sabrina Carpenter, F Sabrina Carpenter, Mary Sabrina Carpenter kills. Yeah, that one's pretty easy.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference for the last one? Because we're not gonna go through all of them. Okay.
What happened to the Would You Rathers?
I got rid of them because they're all really garbage.
Those were funny.
Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint.
Oh, Word. It's classic, right? You got the clip art and everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. These were good.
Your face is good.
I know. So now that we have this this bonus round here, just this icebreaker, we will actually do.
Oh, Captain Carrot. Hey,
Wow.
Captain Carrot.
What is
That's a
Yes.
solid figure.
Okay, so
I
hold
love
on.
That's probably
Captain
my
Carrot.
favorite McFarlane figure.
You got a nerd educate me. What does that mean? What is Captain Carrot?
Well, I took pictures of him, so you know who he is.
No, I have no idea.
He is like picture Superman, but a rabbit.
Oh,
There you go.
oh yeah, I kind of do remember that.
Yeah.
Told you.
Do you have
Best
one of those?
figure
Justin?
McFarlane. I've got all three versions that he made. So. And then I've got the glow in the dark, the regular one, and
Sure.
the platinum chase. And I've got an extra glow in the dark in the box. That I don't
How
know
is
what to
it
do
glow
with.
in the dark? Like, is it fun or is it just kind of gimmicky and weird?
No, it's good. It's good. It's like a pretty bright glow. You gotta just
Okay.
charge it with a light a little bit. But
Nice. I feel like I need more glow in the dark figures.
Yeah.
I have the Jada Toys Chester Cheetah that's the Flamin' Hot version that's supposed to glow,
Oh,
and it doesn't glow very well.
really?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Like, because we have like what is it, like a UV flashlight, so like it charges it real quick, and if you're in a completely pitch dark room, like you can see it glow just a little.
I mean, you just really like the what is it? It's a UV light flashlight.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just like the UV flashlight to like go around.
it has so many purposes. I use
Well-
it with photography. I scope out.
You scope
Yeah,
that
fun.
out. You see if my brother's dogs have peed in the house. You see, like, there's so many things that you actually probably don't want to see, like that you can
Yeah.
shine in the light in the house and find
Find bugs with it.
all sorts of weird stuff. I highly
anything,
recommend a UV light.
Yeah.
So then you can hold, be
You
a little
can-
grumpy at people.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. It's a very interesting gadget, I guess. I don't know if you call it that because you see things that you can't normally see. I don't know. I'd recommend it. If you don't have a UV flashlight, get one. Actually, what's really cool is sometimes I'll bring it down and shine on Transformers because
Some of them are.
some of them are made of like certain plastics that glow that otherwise don't glow, and so I don't know. It's kind of fun to check them out as you open them up to see if they have any like I don't know, material that'll glow with
But are
a
you-
UV light.
Are you in like do you get like some of these weird one-off things, the glowing or whatever? Is that something that piques your interest, Justin? Or is it just like the
Some of the
carrot?
weird what?
Like the
Sorry,
whatever
I think
the
my
carrot
internet's
dude
acting
was-
up as per usual.
Okay.
Like the one-off type of unusual things like the glow in the dark stuff. Is that generally something that you go for, or is it like on a special occasion?
Not not really. I mean, I'll just pick up some random stuff sometimes, but with Captain Carrot, it was just like I got the first one. I'm like, I love this figure. So just every version Todd chooses to release is like, okay, I got to get every version.
Michael Lever, I agree with you. The Jada Toys Flintstones, I think those look like a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm all in on Jada Toys. I don't know how you feel about like, the mascot stuff, but I'll probably get all of the mascots. They're so great. And they're at a good price
They
point.
really
too.
are. I've got, like $30. I've got Chester Cheetah and Tony the Tiger. They're really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flamin' Hot
What
Chester,
about the
a little indifferent.
What about the Scooby-Doo line? Are you in on that?
So I'll probably get like Scooby-Doo, and I don't know. I'm not fully in on it. Like I probably won't pick up Shaggy or the monsters. I don't know why. Like Scooby-Doo's okay. I just have enough stuff.
Yeah.
You do
But
have
you
a
might
lot
get
of stuff.
Scooby.
So
You might
I'll
get
probably.
Scooby and love it so much that you backtrack. you
I
know?
mean, it's true. The problem is, I think like the Jada Toy stuff I have, like I kind of just do. Right, I could pull them out for photography purposes, but otherwise, they kind of sit in the closet because I don't have a really good display place for them, and so like they're at that price point where I don't feel bad about picking them up if I get them just for like something I want to photograph or like create some type of random weirdness, and it's fine. But otherwise, like I just don't have a desire to display the Scooby-Doo stuff.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
only so many
Yeah.
like shelves. Even though anything that's a
Not-
flat surface,
Not anymore.
Can
Everything's
become
a
a shelf.
shelf. Everything's a shelf.
if it's flat, it can become a shelf.
Yeah.
Got a flat part of your roof at all? Just start putting them up there. That's-
I mean, we have a very strict no action figures in the bedroom policy.
No, it was no
and-
Transformers.
and it has been violated significantly
That
lately.
is false. I still
There are
adhere-
a crap ton of blockies
Not
on
anymore.
your nightstand.
They're all on the dresser, or they're all on the
Whoa,
banister.
whoa, whoa! They're in the.
They're all
dresser.
on the banister. They're the railing for the stairs.
Okay, but in all fairness, though, okay, so we did that video where we did like the blockies bouquet, or like the brocade, which was very
Yeah.
fun. But so we had all these like blockies that then we decided that we were going to do this thing called blockies in bed. So we were doing we were taking these off the bouquet and doing blockies in bed, and so that's how they all ended up.
On the nightstand.
So like sometimes I see these videos where we're like, you'll never know the weird stuff people do in their house, and I'm like, yeah, nobody knows that we're doing like blockies in
Putting on their
bed,
blockies in bed at 9 o'clock at night while
watching
watching
anime.
My Hero Academia.
Stupid.
And I'm just like, man, this is the best life I could probably ever live.
right? As long as you don't lose like a couple blockies pieces in the bed and you wake up, one's just like embedded like in your back. That's-
I mean, that happened when I was clipping fence pieces for trying to make
So
some
irritating.
fences.
There's
Yeah.
like a piece of popsicle sticks in the bed.
I woke up the next morning and I was like, what is this stuck to me? And it was just little triangles of popsicle sticks.
the sacrifices you make. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard, to
I know. Or
Be a
imagine like
collector.
2 blockies that are putting together, the dog in there. It's just like
Yeah.
a situation.
All right, so this is kind of one of my favorite things that I have recently decided that I like to ask people is
Yes.
how big is your backlog of things that you have not like opened?
Oh, not too bad, honestly. I've caught up. I've got one figure next to me that isn't open. Besides that, it's just like accessories and stuff.
Wow.
That's not
Um,
bad. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's. I had like a bunch of like Blocky's Pokemon set to the side, and when we had that snowstorm, I took the opportunity to sit down with my son, with my older son, and put a bunch of them together. So that got those out of the way. But now instead of the boxes being in the floor, they're sitting on this table beside me because I ran out of display space on my Pokemon shelves. So I didn't really make space. They're just taking up more space now.
Yeah.
So
The struggle is real. I mean, maybe you should hone that in. You have so many your under the desk situation with unopened boxes is outrageous.
So
Outrageous.
I felt very like on par with everybody else that we've asked, because almost everybody else I've talked to has had a pile of stuff.
Yeah.
But I still have
I
like,
appreciate you
I'm
shaming
like,
him though.
yeah,
Justin.
now I
Thank
feel
you.
a little shamed because I'm like, I still have like 20 Transformers that I haven't opened. I'm just like looking at them because I have them over here.
Yeah, but you
But
have
then,
a lot.
but then under my
desk.
under my desk is like my photography backlog, and so it's like I don't take it out of the box until I'm going to take pictures of it, because otherwise it just goes on the shelf.
Because
and
you
I
have
never
to
take
make
pictures.
rules for things to make
Yeah.
sure that you can't take it out of the box. You have
So-
to make fake rules for opening your stuff. Like,
so then I
can't
can,
open
so
it
then I
until
make
take a
sure that I am
picture.
thoroughly enjoying the thing. Otherwise, I'm just like, I take it out and I was like, oh, this is cool. Put it on the shelf and I'll never touch it again. No.
yeah, it goes to its forever home, right?
Yeah. It's
I
like,
get that.
you
And, like-
pose it, now it's a statue.
And there was a point last year, like pretty much throughout the year, where I would have like a stack of boxes beside the desk here. And then I was just like, I just have to make space. I have to like get them on the shelf. And I go through kind of like buying modes and then purging to like fund the next few things I'm going to buy. And I try to just kind of rotate stuff like that. I don't like sell off whole collections, but there'll be stuff that you get. And then when you're rearranging your display, you're like, why do I still have that? I haven't messed. When was the last time I even looked at it? It's like in like a bottom corner shelf, like an abandoned, like, like an
Like
abandoned
Misfit
orphan.
toys. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like,
that armadillo build a figure that you thought was going to be a lot of fun, and then you got it. And you're just like, man, it's okay.
it happens. That happens. I've got a sell pile right here sitting like on my desk of stuff I still have to list to sell. So
Nice. Where do you sell things from? Do you do
Mercari?
Okay. Mercari, is that how it is? Mercari?
Yeah.
I always say I thought it was Mercury. Mercari sounds better, actually, though. Makes more sense thinking about it. I heard somebody say Mercury one time, and then I was like, okay, and I just latched onto that.
Well,
you love to mispronounce things, and
that one's not intentional, though.
I know, but like, I mean, you do mispronounce Chipotle. Like, oh, legitimate. I forgot to tell you this. My mom legitimately thinks it's Chipotle.
No, you did tell me that.
Yeah, she legitimately thinks it's Chipotle, but she also legitimately thinks that it's Worcestershire and swordfish with a hard W, swordfish, and it's fantastic.
My dad used to pronounce Sprite. And we were always like, Dad, where's the K? Where's the K? I don't.
Or Italian. Do you have anybody that says Italian?
Yep. So I'm in South Carolina, so I hear that a lot. A lot.
I mean, the irony of the Worcestershire thing is my parents actually owned a home appliance store for like 30 years. So they sold legitimately washers. And these people still say Worcestershire with a silent R, but that's not how a silent letter works.
They're your parents. I'm not judging. I like to say Chipotle because it drives you crazy.
I know, but they were saying it very unironically yesterday or Sunday, whatever day that was.
Yeah, the backlog thing, like it's
a real
real.
thing.
It's real. Yeah. So no, I've actually been working. I know we talk about this a lot, but working on kind of slimming down a lot of the Marvel Legends I have, because I just
needs to happen.
The 60th anniversary of Spider-Man killed me, because I bought so many Spider-Man figures, and then I was like, I don't have a place for them.
Yep. And
so a lot of them never came out of the box, and the ones that did come out of the box went back in the box. And so it's like, I've kind of been purging a lot of the Marvel Legends, and I don't know, I've actually got rid of quite a few, and so I need to get some more stuff listed. But I might check out.
How did you say that? Markery?
Ma-
Macari.
Macari.
There we go.
I just want to keep. That's all it takes is one time somebody say it wrong, and it gets stuck.
All
Stuck
Macari.
right there.
Because somebody that's like somebody else suggested that too, and so I might check it out because
I know.
eBay is like a pain. I don't know why, but like
I check eBay for stuff as a last resort.
yeah.
It's a headache. I've had some really bad experiences with eBay. I've only had one bad experience on Mercari, and it was just like a scammer. And it got solved. So,
and like mostly selling stuff in eBay has been okay. Especially it's been better since I stopped listing things as like an or best offer.
Oh my god, the or best offer stuff was so awful.
Like,
people were just instantly giving you like offers for like half the price you listed.
Because I was already like listing it like under like whatever the suggested was, because I'm like, I just need to get rid of it. And I'm not trying to like make a fortune on anything here. And then people come in and something that was like listed for like $20, they can be like $6. And I'm just like, seriously here, like
or by the time you ship it and everything, you're making like $1 after fees and everything.
15% or something like that. Like
they take a big cut.
Yeah, like it's I don't know how Macari did I say right that time?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, there are seller fees, but
Right.
I don't know how. I haven't sold anything on eBay in forever. I don't know how they like stack up. It's probably close to the same, honestly.
Yeah,
but it's more like kind of seller and buyer. It's easier to use for me, honestly. And there's no like bidding. You can make offers. You can, I don't know. It's just easier to navigate, honestly.
All right, we'll get it together.
Yeah, I might try that this weekend.
That could be your Valentine's Day gift to me.
I already got you Valentine's Day.
Selling stuff. Make space.
No. Well, we actually put up some closets, or not closets, some shelves in the back room.
Oh.
Like one side is like the selling side, and the other side is like I need to come to terms with this stuff to put it on the selling side. So it's like
so obnoxious.
I don't know, like it's just wild. Well, so the problem is like, for example, like I got the Marvel Legends, like the Daredevil like 3-pack that had Daredevil and Bullseye and Elektra in it, and I never opened it because then I went and got them the Mafex Daredevil, and I'm just like, well,
that Daredevil's worth a lot.
Well,
they revealed that new Daredevil today, so hopefully it hasn't tanked.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not like, that's my thing, is I'm not necessarily out trying to like make a fortune on it. Like I don't buy things to turn around and try and sell them. It's just trying to sell the things that I'm not enjoying.
And if anything tanks, we'll just put it in put it in the Halloween pile.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good one. Is like
give them out to random kids at Halloween.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, that's so like that. You know how like ecstatic I'd be, like 10 years old, and you go to a house and they give you like a Marvel Legend. Jeez, make that kid's night.
We are that like weirdo, like, family that hands that stuff out.
Yeah, we put this last year was pretty good. We put in
Legos.
It was one of the Brickheads, like Bumblebee Lego, and what else we put in? Put a couple DVDs. There's like an X-Men Blu-ray and
we put all sorts of good stuff in
there. There was a kid that just like lost their mind, like because he found the Blu-ray and the Lego at the same time, but it was also like mixed in with candy,
and he couldn't decide,
and he couldn't, like, he just like froze and he's just like, he couldn't figure out what to do. He's like, wait, do I want candy? Do I want the Lego? Do I want the movie?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's finally, when you leave and you come back wearing a different costume. That's what you do.
Well, we do tell kids that can't decide, come back at the last like 10 minutes of trick-or-treating. You can take everything that's left over, because I don't want any candy in this house. Like we do not need like leftovers in this house. It's got to go.
So the last few minutes we just let people clean us out.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, kids.
And we also give away like full-size candy bars and cans of soda and stuff too. And so I don't know, we go all out.
Y'all's is the house to go to.
It is. It is.
I like to put all of our neighbors to shame. Is kind of what it boils down to.
It also breeds a lot of goodwill, because when you like, when neighbors are not doing the right thing and this one polices them, but then we give them their kids all sorts of stuff, it all equals out. Like, like
Like, I really hate that guy. And then like their kids come home, look at what they gave me. Like,
they just gave my kid like
I mean,
$20
he just cursed me
Lego.
out for doing the wrong thing by having my dog off leash, but then he gave my kid like a Lego, like,
and a bunch of candy.
So maybe I shouldn't, maybe I did do the wrong thing. Like maybe, you know, just like reinforce that of like follow the law. So we do have our wheel of questions. Do we want to bring that up?
Oh, if you want. Is that what you want to do?
I do want to bring up the wheel of questions.
We could do that.
I did refine them just a little bit because the questions were a little too long.
So
we'll see if
before we jump in that, there was one thing I was gonna. So you were talking about how you don't know what you collect anymore. Yes. So where did you start with your collecting?
Well, it was something I kind of like eased into, and I didn't really realize I was really collecting because you know, like you have toys when you're younger and you kind of put them away, and then you kind of come back to them like as an adult, like, oh, I see that. I love Dragon Ball Z, and I didn't know there were these figures, so you buy one, and then oh, Power Rangers, you buy one, and then it's like, oh, I didn't know Marvel Legends was a thing, and then tell my wife it'd be cool to have a shelf to put these on, and next thing you know, is so
and you have.
Basically, I think
just want a couple details, right? Like you just want a couple details. You know, the wife is like, yeah, sure, that's fine, honey. I want you to be happy. And then this happens.
Yeah. And now I'm like in here with a tape measure. Like if I scoot these shelves down, do I need this window? I could put another shelf right here. That's where we're at now. But yeah, probably just like like the cheaper kind of when Bandai was still doing Power Rangers before Hasbro got it, like those and the cheaper like Dragon Ball Z like little figurines you would find in the stores were kind of what got me back into it. And then I found Marvel Legends, and then that's when it really started to go downhill. So
yeah, my Marvel, well, I mean, I kind of clearly started with Transformers, but then it went to Marvel Legends because I'm like, I like Marvel stuff. And then it went to import figures, and then I'm like, well, how many Spider-Man do I need?
It all spirals real hard.
Spider-Man is kind of Spider-Man and Deadpool are kind of like my vice when it comes to things that are not Transformers. Like I'll almost buy anything Spider-Man or Deadpool, and it just spirals quick because they just keep going to town with it.
Oh yeah, there's fun figures to mess with. I think my SH Figure Arts like first movie Deadpool is one of my favorite figures to like do like funny things with, like just putting funny poses, take pictures or videos or something like that. It's really fun. And Kenny, I see you in the chat. That's very out of pocket. Okay, that's too soon. It's too soon. Okay.
Wait. Hasbro is not doing Power Rangers anymore?
No, they own it, but they abandoned the Lightning collection.
Oh, they did?
Before finishing the last Zordon era team.
Oh,
they needed to do 4 more Rangers, and like a whole era would have been completed. And they're like, oh, actually, guys, we're not going to do Lightning Collection anymore. We still own it outright, but we're going to pimp out the license. We're going to sub-license it out to like Super 7 and Playmates. And by the way, Justin, they just
Well, you definitely are not bitter at all.
No, not at all.
Did not realize that they did that. So I haven't went too far into the Power Rangers. So it's like I got the Zord Ascension project. I got the Megazord and the Dragon Zord, and then like the 6 Rangers, and I kind of stopped there. Like
a rational person.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not very rational when it comes to most things and collecting, but like I did draw the line there.
No, you did have so when you were talking about collecting things, you then started telling me about how you went to the Comic-Con here however many years ago. This was pre-me, and you said that there was an adult man who tell the story.
So,
like this is
here's another good story for you, Prime.
This is actually a legit good story, and I just don't know how to process it.
Okay, so this was before Jason David Frank RIP, RIP, and so he was there and he did a panel, and there I don't know how many conventions you've been to and how many panels you've attended with people that do the Q&A stuff, but
we like to go to the panels and sit
generally the questions that are asked are not very in-depth. Like they're a lot of the same
favorite
thing.
color.
Yeah. It's like, so how did you get into being an actor or a voice actor?
What's your favorite line from the movie? Can you say it again?
They're like, oh yeah, that was from like 32 years ago. I don't remember. Anyway, so my favorite question that was asked to Jace David Frank was about the Megazords and this guy. He was probably he was definitely just like a regular dude, right? Like there was not a problem with him.
But he was not but he was an adult. He was not.
He was an adult.
child.
Like he's probably like 35. But he asked, so how do the Megazords work? And Jace David Frank said, well, like in the show or like in real life, it's like because in the show, like that's all Japanese clips, and so we don't see them. Said, but like in real life, they don't exist. It's just kind of like a little cockpit, and there's like people like pulling some levers and strings and stuff, and we just kind of sit there. And like you could just see this guy's like face, like all his hopes and dreams and emotions were crushed in like one single moment, where he just got this very real answer from like a TV actor, and he was expecting them to talk about like that these were actual like full-fledged, like fully built like robots, or like that you would get into and they would transform and connect together. And I'm just like, man, I feel so bad for you, buddy. But like it was also the funniest and best question I've ever seen asked on a panel.
He could have answered his own question by paying attention. Paying attention, because there's one episode, I forget what monster they're fighting, but you know, the Megazords and the monsters are just dudes in suits.
Yeah.
And at one point, a kid, it is Japanese footage, right? And there's a kid that walks onto set and is like standing there next to the Megazord when it's fighting. And they never cut that out, even for like when it was broadcasted, and they used the footage here. So there's just during a fight, there's just a little kid just right there standing next to the Megazord. That's funny.
I don't actually remember that. I might have to go back and find that one. It's been a while since I've watched the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It was early in season 1, I feel like.
Actually, the one thing that we learned, I mean, we'll bring up the wheel here in a second, but so last year or the year before? The year before.
Are you talking about Amy Jo?
Yeah, well, Amy Jo Johnson and David Yost were.
Oh, David Yost, that made me. I don't know. David Yost, I still like have like lots of feels about.
Yeah, they attended our local convention here and did a panel together. And one thing I feel really bad for the original like Mighty Morphin Power Ranger actors. Like they got so screwed, and like it just is so wild because they didn't realize, nobody realized how big Power Rangers was going to get.
Yeah.
And so like their original contracts like were just garbage, right? Like because you know, again, like their lines of dialogue and the acting they did were very small because most of the footage, right, was from the Japanese, you know, show. And so it's like basically, especially like that first season, I think the only filming they did was like in that rec center or whatever, right? And they said that where they would just like basically film the whole season in like a week or something like that. And but then like when it started to blow up, like I think it was David Yost like was driving in Orlando or something, or I don't know which one. It was Orlando or California, wherever the SeaWorld versus Disney World versus Disneyland, which I can't remember which one anyway. But there was like this big long line and like backed up to get like down the highway, and then finally like they were able to ask like, well, hey, what's the deal here? And it was basically the line to get into either, maybe it was SeaWorld, I can't remember if it was SeaWorld or Disney World, anyway, one or the other. But because the Power Rangers were going to be there doing this like live performance, and but it wasn't the cast from the show. No. There were other actors they hired that they actually were then just using the lines of certain lines of dialogue, where, you know, from the show, and like they saw no royalties from that whatsoever. And I'm just like, that's so wild.
Yeah, they were treated so bad. Like, and I don't know, like, so the funny thing is, so I don't know any of this stuff, right? Like, I never watched Power Rangers. There was a witch in it. Like, I never watched this as a child. Like, I'm just saying, like,
she wasn't allowed.
It was not happening, because of demons and the occult and whatever. So with that being said, though, as an adult, I did listen to a lot of podcasts, and like there was a podcast that had Hayam Saban in it, who like brought, you know, a lot of, you know, cartoons to the United States, including Power Rangers. And so we were sitting in that like David Yost thing, all I could think about was like, man, Hayam Sabam, like I thought he was this really interesting, like, genius sort of business guy. And I'm like, oh man, you were actually not very nice to this person. Like you did a lot of bad things, buddy. Like I had listened to all these podcasts about how you brought all, you created all these jingles and all of these things. And I'm just like, oh, you were actually the bad guy here.
He's actually a very, very good businessman.
Oh, he is, but
he is
not a good, maybe human being.
You think about like what he did with making Power Rangers as big as he did, snaked everybody basically. Didn't have to put hardly any money into it. Didn't pay any of the actors anything. They got no like royalties from anything. And then he sells it to Disney, makes bank off of it. I forget how much money. And then Disney didn't want it. He buys it back from them for a fraction of what he bought it for. And then he turns around and sells it to Hasbro for an ungodly amount of money. So the man,
it's great business.
I mean,
great business, terrible person.
If you ever want to and he has such an incredible, because again, I like people's personal stories. I want to know all your information. I want to know where you went to middle school. I want to know you went to grade school. I want to know your best friend, your favorite color. Like
your
that
social security number, your bank account number.
Not because I want to
steal,
name. Not because I actually want to steal like any of your personal information. I'm like just genuinely curious. And like his backstory of his whole life, wild. This man has he was set up for failure, and then he just basically took all the bad from how his where he was born and how all that stuff worked out to I'm not sure he necessarily said, hey, I should probably do better than what happened to me as a child. He just was like, you know what, F the world, I'm just gonna use everybody.
Yep. And it worked. It worked for him.
Slightly in his defense, I don't even think he knew how big Power Rangers was going to get.
Absolutely not.
No.
And so I think at the time everybody was locked into these really shitty contracts, not knowing this was going to explode, and he just stuck with it, because I'm like, why give people more money when you don't have to, type of thing. But anyway, so
favorite figures, collectibles. Oh yeah, this is a good question.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Justin, you go first.
Oh god, favorite? Are we talking modern or vintage?
However you want to interpret it.
So the question was the current favorite. So you can interpret it anyway.
My current favorite figure in my collection is probably the Blockies Charizard.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's awesome. But if I'm going back to childhood figures, I still have the Kenner Batman the Animated Series Joker figure. I still have it. It's up on the shelf just because I've got a really nice story, and I remember getting it when I was a kid and everything. So it's a really feel good story. Yeah. So
very cool. We all know mine. So my current favorite is the Sigma Studios, whatever they're calling it, basically the Kratos God of War figure.
Oh yeah, you're real into that. You came into my office. Good. You're like, look at this. There's a magnetics.
It has magnets in the wrists for the chains, and
that's cool,
magnets on the back for the blades to stay. I'm just like this. Why is this kind of standard to just throw magnets in the arms and back to attach weapons?
You're really totally freaking cool. About it. I was like, I'm on a conference call. I don't know how to help you.
I'm just like, and this isn't even officially licensed figure, and they just did this so good, but. So if we're talking of all time, I don't know, of all time though. Okay, if we're gonna talk all time favorites, so I have the Toy Biz Spider-Man figure from what's the Spider-Man 2 movie, the one that has the gargoyle thing. I've had that since when it came out, and I don't touch it because I'm afraid it's gonna explode, being so fragile. But yeah, it hangs in my office. I have him in a pose, but he's really cool. That was I think that was actually the first, probably the first action figure that I bought as an adult, and I can't believe I've actually had it this whole time. I haven't lost it, or lost track of it.
I don't know.
I know,
I don't
you
know.
don't.
I have
Like-
stuff like I like the Spy Family things. Those are pretty cool. Like some of those. I also really you got my Popeye the Sailor Man. I like Popeye. I used to watch it with my grandpa.
You don't
Popeye.
really do a lot.
But I don't really do
you're
a
not
lot
a
with
toy
it.
collector.
I'm not a toy collector. Though I do like you had gotten me who was it? Kim Jong Un, and you got me Vladimir Putin. Like I really like those action figures.
Well,
Like I like
I can't remember
Despot's.
what.
Like I like that sort of
What's
stuff.
the name
so
of
that
that?
Is it Far Cry? Far Cry? Something like that.
I can't
don't know.
remember. They make
I'm
weird
really I'm
things.
into that stuff. Like I really want like real life people that are megalomaniacs. That's what I need.
I can't remember who we were talking to, but it was about if they could make a line, and they said it would be like actual like serial killers.
Yeah, I would like a serial killer.
Who was that? Was that
it was somebody? I would also like to know. I would
Oh,
also
no,
like
but
like
what-
a poll.
is David
pot.
or Jason?
I don't know.
One of our recent people.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah. Yeah,
So I'm like,
that's what I would like.
if somebody actually made like an actual serial killer like toy line,
Yeah, I'd
she
buy
would collect them all.
All of them.
I think that would be really successful because everyone watches like the Netflix documentaries and everything. So, yeah.
Somebody should get on that real quick.
I'm just like, these are real people and they murdered people, right? And she'd be like, yeah, like look, they're cool.
I mean, there's all sorts of wild people.
I know, and you want them like made into plastic form and
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So on that note, are we going to bring this?
Yeah,
We're going to bring the wheel.
I'll
Okay.
spin it.
So I tried to fix the wheel so that all the questions fit on the wheel. So we'll see. Oh, yeah. We haven't done this one before. If you were an NPC inside one of the franchises you collect, which universe would you choose?
Oh, God. NPC. So, God, you can't choose Pokemon because that'd be terrifying. If like these animals, no, that'd be terrifying. God, I think you'd have to choose like the Marvel universe because at least there's a bunch of powerful superheroes around. It's not just like crazy animals. I don't know.
Pokemon, like that's
Pokemon
actually a good
is where
one.
I would have chose. Like I'd just be hanging out.
That'd be fun, but like now, like a mouse got in the house. Like in the Pokemon world, it's like Eradicate's in the house. It's like 3 feet tall. I might just die walking outside, or I do have a pretty good Yu-Gi-Oh collection, and that is just like a universe play, like a world playing card games. So that's pretty safe. So we'll go with that. Yu-Gi-Oh. Here we go. Yeah. That's safe choice.
I mean, this is probably an obvious answer, but I would definitely pick Transformers. Like I don't know.
What do you think would happen, Rob, if you're in the Transformer and it transforms?
I mean, I think it probably depends on which one. Like, so
I've always wondered.
Like either like there's been some like some of those scenes like in the Bayverse movies, and I think even in the current comic line that might have occurred, and like somehow
like throws them out, right?
Like it transforms and like they don't get crushed inside.
Yeah.
But I'm not convinced that actually wouldn't happen because like some of the toys and stuff, right? Like there's no way. Like you're getting crushed, you're getting squished. So it's like I feel like they censor it for the children. But I'm like, if you're inside a Transformer when it transforms, you're definitely dying, like hands down. Like unless they don't, if they don't eject you first, like you're gone. Like you're scrunched.
Just hope your car isn't a Decepticon, right?
Yeah. Autobot, Decepticon, doesn't matter. You're still dead. But no, there's just something about it. I think it'd be interesting. Just all of a sudden it's just like, oh, here's a car, and then it mass shifts into this giant robot, and it's like how that happened. Like theoretically, you might be safe.
Maybe.
It depends on where you're at. I would definitely not want it to be in the current Energon universe because like
there's a lot of like twisting and stuff that's happening with that and that. Even if you're in a spot, like if things twist, you're done.
You're talking about being inside it still.
Yeah, I'm still talking about being inside it.
Got it.
You're ripped right in half.
But the Energon universe, the comic series, is where I was going.
Oh,
like,
well, I was talking about.
There's a lot of people that have died, so like, it's not happy-go-lucky Transformers. It's
I've heard that's good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know if you're. I don't know how much you're in Transformers or anything. If it doesn't really matter to me, like everybody has their thing, like, but you're missing out if you're not reading comics.
Yeah, get it together.
Yeah.
What are your priorities?
It's
Do
actually
it.
a really good comic line, despite whether you like Transformers or not.
All right.
Oh, Island.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eileen, what? Eileen.
Is that the Eileen, like the?
Becca, what is the last part of this? I thought I was understanding what you were saying, and then I realized.
What is that figure? That dude from, what is he, Hong Kong that you always listen to? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I totally would.
Yeah.
Yes.
She would.
It's a lot better than getting an I Love You 3000 Iron Man, right?
So like forget I Love You 3000 when I can just have a Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes.
Like,
do you believe objects like toys or heirlooms can hold on to energy or memories from the people who own them?
Yeah, right. I think so.
So if you like really loved something, like, and then you gave it to one of your kids or somebody else, you think that carries on?
Yeah, because I mean, if something's really special, I feel like it, there's memories attached, right? And not get too philosophical or anything, but like the whole world's like just energy, right? So I mean, I believe that, yeah. I mean, things that were really important to you, I think that could pass on. Yeah.
I feel like this question is geared to make it okay that you have a tub full of doorknobs in the garage.
It might be. Okay, I removed all those doorknobs from a house that my ancestors had built, and I am very happy with them. It's doorknobs, it's hinges, it's the lock systems in the doors. Like, I did that. And the house got demolished, so I saved it. Honestly, it is a miracle that I have not died in some sort of like horrendous, like going into an abandoned building thing. All of those floors definitely should have collapsed. Like, I should not have been walking around in buildings that were
collecting doorknobs
off of like, houses that had roofs caving in. Like, I don't.
What I really like is that for the last 5 years, you've said, I'm going to do something.
I am going to do something with them. I am eventually someday. And that might just be that they're buried in my casket, because I am not going to be cremated. No, I don't believe in that.
It's just like how someday I'm going to launch a 1/12 scale fence line.
Stupid.
It's going to happen.
Whatever.
First, okay, but also, yeah, okay, maybe I would be cremated to save space. But I think my idea of having my ashes made into little concrete animals and spread everywhere is genius.
If you want to desecrate your body, that's on you. You have to, deal with the consequences.
Everybody's gonna get little figurines, and they're not gonna know they're me, and be like, "Here's a little concrete squirrel, unicorn, whatever," right? And they'll be like, "Oh, by the way, those are ashes." And then they can never get rid of it because it feels so bad.
Well, they can just put it all in my casket because I'm not going to desecrate my body. If you could have a drink with any real person, living or not, or fictional character, who would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. So famous person, I think, like y'all mentioned, JDF, like Jason David Frank, like that was someone. I feel like he was really down to earth. I never got to meet him. Grew up a huge Power Rangers fan. He would have been like a good person to sit down and have like a down to earth conversation with. But I want to, like my show, like Collecting Justified, all of us are so spread out. Like Alexi's out in California, David's in New York, Kenny's out in the nation of Mattel, and I'm in South Carolina. So one day I do want us all to like have a good get together and get a few drinks and everything, like at a con. So realistically,
yeah, that'd be cool. Jason David Frank, he was. So I didn't get to do a one-on-one with him, but from the panel, like he was just seemed like a really nice guy. I mean, it's always unfortunate when things of that nature happen. But he also did like a lot of good, I feel like, too. Like he
cared about the fan base, and nobody's perfect. And like I feel like the older you get, the more you're kind of like jaded towards like famous people. So you start being like not caring as much about meeting them, and you realize they're just people. Besides, just a few like but it's the real like down to earth ones. They're like, oh, okay, like I could go like sit down and have a drink with them.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anybody that you would just totally fangirl out over and you'd not be able to have a drink? You'd just be like, I cannot.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I mean, yes, of course, Sabrina Carpenter. Is there anybody that you're like, man, if I really met them in real life, I couldn't have a drink with it because I could not be a real functional adult?
I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. It's easy to sit here like in like my collection room and say that, right? But seeing like anybody,
oh yeah, they're just people.
yeah. Oh, they're just people. And then you see them like actually out in public, you're probably But yeah, that's because I'm even like going to cons and stuff. Like here we have Retro Toy Con, and just like the people that they have there, like I don't like going up. Because we'll go like Saturday and Sunday it's a lot less busy, and they're just kind of sitting there at their table hanging out, and they'll like talk to you as you go by and stuff. And I feel like I just don't want to bother them. I walk up and bother them and everything. And the voice actor who voices like Mandark from Dexter's Lab, and he voiced the character on Polar Express. He voiced a lot of people. Him and his friend were at a table. And I was walking around with my sons, and they like flagged us down because they saw my stickers that I handed out to a few people. Like people were asking for like stacks so they could hand them out to other people. They're like, "Oh, is this you? Like we saw your stickers," and we had a whole conversation about everything. That was cool. That was
really cool. Yeah, I know. I kind of feel the same way. It's like, yeah, usually when we're at stuff and there's people at their booths, even if they're not busy, like I just feel like, oh, I don't want to bother you. And actually the interesting thing that I think we learned recently was, I guess this was at TFCon, I don't know how it is everywhere, but sometimes like people have to pay to have a booth. And like it's actually like a lot of the voice actors and stuff, like they might have like hotel or airfare or like the booth fees waived, but I didn't realize that. Like I didn't realize that a lot of these people have to like pay to like attend, like to be a guest, like to then like, and so I found that kind of interesting. And so then that kind of changed my perspective a little bit, I think, after TFCon, where I was like, well, they pay to be here to like have people come and pay them to get autographs and pictures and stuff. So it's like they want people to come up to them and bother them because otherwise like it's a waste of like their time and money to be here, like especially if they have to pay. But like
a lot of them, like the con circuit's like their main source of income now too. Like,
but I think voice actors especially seem to really appreciate their fan base because like they're not a face, right? They're a character, like but they're not recognized, I think, often by their face, like kind of out in public. And so I think when people do recognize them, they are a little bit more excited. I don't know. Who was it? The guy that does Joel and
I can never think of
his name. I keep forgetting his name.
The guy in The Last of Us.
He did the voice for Indiana Jones in the new Indiana Jones game. Gosh, I can't think. I always forget his name because I just want to say Joel, right? Because that's what he voiced it. But we got his autograph at like a convention in the last few years and attended his panel, and like he's a really cool guy. Troy Baker.
That's it. I was trying to quickly Google.
Yeah, so they also did the Joker and like the Batman Origins game, and he's done a lot of voice acting. But anyway, I think he has like a very distinct look though, and so like I think he's like one that's kind of easier to recognize. But like he seemed like real genuine.
Nice. We're going back to how you don't have to pronounce any words.
I think the music artist Genuine. And so like I don't know, just like I think back to some of the people that like we've kind of met or ran into. Mark Watts, I think, was another example where we were getting dinner and he was like drinking.
We were hanging out at the bar.
Yeah, like hanging out at the bar, and he was like hanging out at the bar, like drinking with like his nephew or something.
That was
and
fantastic.
For some reason we didn't get his like autograph like through the day, and he was like, "Did you stop by my table?" I was like, "No," because I think we were busy, and
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 then
he
we
was like-
just exchanged it where it's like, hey, I'll just buy your drink. Like, how about that?
Yeah,
How
he's
about I
like,
just I'll just pay your bar tab and you sign this
Yeah,
and it
and-
all worked out.
But the very interesting thing I thought with that, so Mark Watts, because you probably don't know, was the artist that did like the original like 50 Transformer portraits, I guess, like from the original toy line back in the 80s.
Oh,
And so he was like an airbrush artist, like where he would do airbrush like pictures of cars for like dealerships and whatnot. And I don't know how that got linked up with Transformers, probably because they're cars. But and so what I actually found really interesting about him is like he went on this whole like tangent about AI and how he is like pro like AI art because like he was just because he's probably what in his 70s. And he was like, yeah, if you don't like adapt and like, figure out the new things, like you'll be lost. You'll be
And
gone.
then
Like,
he was showing how he really wants to make stuff that appeals to his grandchildren, especially his granddaughters. And so he went on to show us how he was creating this AI like stuff called Princess Tea Party.
Yeah.
And he was showing us all this like
so he makes these little videos,
these AI Princess Tea
like
Party
that's
videos.
like a little video with
And it was
music.
the
that
most adorable
is like
thing.
Princess Tea Parties. I think it's mainly for his grandchildren, but he has his own channel, like YouTube channel that he makes. This stuff. I don't know. It's very funny. Thinking about the guy that did actual hand airbrushing for the original 50 Transformer.
Now
like,
he's
characters,
doing like AI Princess Tea Party stuff on YouTube.
'Cause
Like it's just fantastic. It's everything you could hope for. Like
he's like, I'm
Would
not
have
going to be
never
left
guessed.
behind. Like I'm going to figure out the new tech. I don't know. I just think that's wild. Somebody like from because I think he's probably in his 70s.
Yeah,
and he's just like technology, bring it on.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's wild.
You wouldn't expect that point of view from somebody that, like you were saying, did it by hand.
Yeah,
That's the opposite of what you normally get.
yeah. Well, and like we were talking about that one time, because like this whole AI thing is a big deal right now, and like that was one conversation we had where it was like, well, like what if you were like an artist that used to do something by hand, but something happened and let's say you lost your hands or became disabled or whatever, right? Like should you no longer be able to produce your art because you no longer have function of your hands? Like,
because we were talking about it from like Scott Adams. So he recently passed away, but he was the guy who did Dilbert, and he had gotten he had some sort of cancer. I forget what it was, but like he actually was losing like ability to use his hands, and it's like, man, that's awful. Like before he passed away, like what if he wanted to still do comics, but he could speak to AI and AI could let him continue to like do and develop that stuff. And
but again, that's where I feel like that's the good use case for like AI, is like somebody that
can't
like you can use it as an aid to like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith would be a good guy. I would fangirl over Kevin Smith.
I don't know. We saw him and
Jason Mewes
in
the oral sex tour.
Yeah, the oral.
AURALSECT.
Yeah, so they did like a live script reading, and I'm actually very glad that neither one of us like got up there and did it, because I would be very concerned I'd mispronounce all the words, and so I feel really weird.
A lot of big words.
Yeah, there were a lot of big words in that script.
We met Jason Mewes. He did a stand-up comedy show here, and I got some stuff signed, and I kind of
including underwear. He got Jason Mewes to sign his underwear.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I mean, it was Jay and Silent Bob.
Were you wearing it, or you brought extra underwear? You took it off, or
actually, that would have been better if I was like, "Hey, hold on, let me drop trout." Like,
I mean, it was Jay and Silent Bob underwear that you brought, and I don't know, sitting in a drawer now because you can't wear it because it was signed by Jason Mewes. So this is underwear that now I don't know what you're ever going to do with, but
someday I'll frame it and hang on the wall.
You're not
I was going to say you have to frame it.
Yeah,
no, we're not. No.
Why not?
Let's do the next question.
Yeah.
Next wheel.
Welcome to Topless Toy Talk, where we talk about toys
and underwear. Oh yes. How do you plan to worship our future AI overlords?
As carefully as possible, right? All hell Skynet,
So you are so this one here, he curses a lot at Google when Google gives him inappropriate things, and I say you cannot curse at the AI. Like the AI is going to know. Like you need to speak nicely to it. So So you're telling me you don't curse out the AI when it gives you wrong information? Okay. See?
I say
better.
I say things to my Google Assistant that I would never say to another living person.
So inappropriate.
Now have you guys seen like the funny videos of like, what word was it? Someone asks like AI, like, how many R's are in like this word? And the correct answer is 3. But it will not count the 2 concurrent like R's. It only first it only counts 1 R.
Huh.
And then after you talk to it for a little while, it's like, oh yeah, there's 2. And it like gaslights you the whole time. Like, no, I can understand why you would think it's 3, but there's 2. And you literally have to break it down like it's in kindergarten and say, like, go through it, spell it out, and then like number them. And then at the end, it's like, oh, you're right. There are 3 R's. Sorry about that. And then right after, if you ask it again, how many R's are in it? It'll be like 2. You far from perfect, but
no, like, don't get me wrong. Like
strawberry,
strawberry.
Yeah.
I don't know if probably not go down the AI art route here, but like, I think that technology can be a great benefit, if it's used in the right way. I just think nobody's using it in the right way right now.
No.
It's being used to
create crowd content,
create garbage and falsify information, and I don't know, like,
it's probably what will end the world. Let's be honest here. There's going to be some deep fake AI video that's going to let people launch the nuclear weapons, and that's how we're all going to die.
So that is why when Google answers me not the way I want it to, I tell it what I think.
Yeah, you just call it a flood, and you say,
I say, you are a dumb bitch.
Yeah. Like, we're all dead anyway. You might as well just go ahead and insult it. That's fine.
I'm like, I hope they mine that data. And it goes back to their techs that are like combing through trying to find, listening to all these conversations, and they just hear this trail of me, like this 40
saying all sorts of profanities to Google.
Be like, why are you so fucking stupid? But like, I just asked you what the weather was.
So fast forward 20 years.
The time was 12:42, and I'm like, I didn't even ask what the time was, you dumb bitch.
Fast forward 20 years when a Terminator is choking Rob out. He's like, I meant every word, and spit in its face.
I would be like, bring it on, Terminator.
You totally would deserve it. You have called Google a dumb slut so many times.
Like, I have said so many bad things to Google. But I always put her in the British accent.
Me too.
Because
all of her Googles in the British lady accent.
Because she sounds much more like snotty, like or snotty. Like,
so you feel better about cussing it out.
Yeah, right? I'm just like, well, if you're gonna take that attitude with me, then
here I'm gonna use the C word real hard on you.
You gotta have somebody take your aggression out on. Might as well make it dumb technology. I don't know. Do kickboxing or taekwondo or.
I mean, clearly, everyone knows you're not doing kickboxing and taekwondo, my love.
I don't have the coordination for it. I would get hurt just
thinking about it.
Yeah, just existing. I don't know why I put these glasses back on.
I don't know. It's because you need that for the next question. Oh, what song or artist or album are you obsessed with, and why is it Sabrina Carpenter?
Oh man, I feel like this is a Rob question, right? Something about it.
It's Sabrina Carpenter.
I feel like I'm in my old man phase. You like grow up and you're like riding like with an older relative, right? And they're always listening to like radio talk shows or something, and you're like, oh, why don't they put music on? That's all I listen to now are like podcasts in my car, and like while I'm working all day, I almost never listen to music anymore.
Wow,
it's
same.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like I like to listen to people talk, but not nearly as much as I like to listen to sounds of
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny is Sabrina Carpenter only comes up like maybe 1 in every 20 songs. Like,
what kind of podcast do you listen to though?
Mainly just toy stuff. There is too. I'll listen to. I really enjoy the Y-Files. I don't know if you know. You'd probably really like it, Sarah. You'd probably really like it. They do a lot with like conspiracy
Oh,
theories and like, you know, but like all kinds of stuff. You just look it up. It's a really good channel. Listen to that. Mainly I use it to catch up and stay, you know, in the know with all the other toy podcasts. There are so many toy shows out there. And I work by myself pretty much all day. So I just have my AirPods in and I'm just listening while I'm working. So I try to catch up, and that's still not enough time. Still not enough time.
Do you have any like current favorites or regular ones you listen to that I probably don't want to take notes on and maybe check out?
So I'll catch up on y'all's channel. I'll catch up on, of course, my friend Kenny's channel, the recap. My friend Dan Who, catch up on his stuff because Legends and Liquor is like 5 or 6 hours long on Sunday, on every other Sunday. Of course, like Figure Booth if I have to miss it, you know, from Prime and Bearded. Pretty much, you know, I'll listen to Toy Migos, Toy Anxiety, just basically everybody out there. And there's always new channels popping up, and there's probably a million I'm forgetting that they're gonna watch this and be like, he didn't mention me. Screw that guy. But it's just a lot, really. I listen to a little bit of sports podcasts and everything. So I do Yay Sports, right? I'm a football fan. But mainly toy stuff. Mainly toy stuff. And I do go back and I re-listen to my own show to critique myself.
Oh, really?
I do that. Yeah.
Oh, I can't listen to ours.
We don't. I mean, we'll listen to. So it sounds like really full of ourselves. Don't give me. Like, so I feel that we don't listen to this again, but we do listen to like all of our or we watch our shorts. Probably a lot.
I will watch the dumb little like 10 to 30-second videos we make like on loop for hours. But I refuse to go back and watch things.
Yeah, that never happens. But I don't know. There's something about it. Like some of our shorts are just like very funny to us, and I don't know if it's just because like
I am my target audience.
Like we're like it's an inside joke sometime to us of some of the funny things, but yeah.
I just like to look at the things I create. Same with the picture. Like when I take the pictures, I'll go back and just stare at them. Like
you're proud of it, right?
Some of them.
I will say that it's humbling to go back and. You guys have done the show for under a year, right?
This is our 20. You are our 25th guest.
25th guest. It is very humbling, and it makes you realize how far you've come when you go back and re-listen to. God, today I don't know why I did it. I couldn't make it through it, but I was like, I was at a point where I was finishing up my work day, and whatever I listened to just went off, and for some reason I was like. I want to go back and listen to like my first live stream.
Whoa.
I made it 20 minutes in and I was like, oh, I cannot do this. This is so terrible. But
like sometimes afterwards, like it'll autoplay and I'll get like 2 minutes in. I'm like, I can't do this. Like this sucks. Like how do we just do this for 2 hours? Like this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
That's what happens. You're like your biggest critic, right? Yeah. But at least you know, like you're being harder on yourself than anybody else is being, right? So that's the mindset you have to keep.
Yeah. Well, and probably for this too, like this is unedited. This is just live stream. Yeah. We're just doing it. I mean, you spend so many hours on these like 30-second to 2-minute videos.
Like, okay, so I'm gonna go on a little tangent.
Are you gonna talk about the Blockies bouquet?
I'm gonna talk about the Blockies video real quick. The Blockies bouquet. So she had the idea. It was like just I don't know. I got a shower one morning. She was like, or with me was I can't at night or whatever, right? And she's like, what if we did like a Valentine's Day that was like a Blockies bouquet? And I was like, okay, but like what is it? And she's like, well, you know, like if we made them into a flower bouquet. And I was like, yeah, but what's the video? You know, and so. And so I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I just thought Blockies bouquet would be funny. And I was like, okay, like.
And then,
so then we kind of like messed around with it for a bit.
Well, first you were like, that's a stupid idea because I couldn't articulate it. And I was like, my feelings were all hurt because like I'm a girl. And then you eventually like came back around the next day and you were like, you know, actually that is a good idea after I was already
sometimes
pissed
it just
off
takes
that
some
you told me
time
that I was
for it to
stupid.
sink in. Like,
so
it's because so what happens is like, you're just like, hey, what about like, you're like, what about this cup? And I'm like, okay, well, what are we going to do with that cup? And you're like, I don't know. It's a cool cup. And I'm like, okay, well, how does that translate into like a video or whatever?
I understand.
So I'm just like, I'm like, no, the cup's fine. Like, whatever. But anyway, so so it was a like what, a minute long,
I know.
and that's the problem. More than likely, is
I
it
mean, we probably
not?
spent 10 hours.
So we spent
crafting, editing, filming, like all these things, coming up with the script, and it's got like 2,000.
It's got
views.
like
It's
2,000 views, and the one I keep comparing it to is a stupid 6-second video
where I'm like doing
where you
this.
flip off the camera
and
like, it'll pull away, and that's got like over 800,000 views.
This is what people want. People
I'm like-
want me to flip them off. Nobody wants cinematic stuff about like.
So
a
yes, I
story.
do watch my video, our dumb little shorts thousands of times because nobody else is.
I do still think the Blockies Brocade is probably like a high point.
It's never gonna get better than that. Everything
No.
else we make after that's gonna be complete shit.
No, it was so good. So good.
And you never know when the algorithm's just going to grab something and run with it too. It
Yeah.
could be a year from now, and you'll look and be like, "Oh, holy shit! This hit over 100,000 now." But
Maybe it's next
never know.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I learned a lot of editing techniques with that one too. Like
I know.
that's actually, I think, the reason why I like doing the shorts is because like every time I think we do one, I learn something new. Like when it comes to like video editing or.
All I learned is that people want me to be a mean person. And like the thing is, I'm actually not. I always like if there's a homeless person standing in the street corner, I always give them money. Like this is the type of person I am. So the idea that I would actually flip somebody off in real life is about 0%. So
I think prior to meeting me, like you probably never flipped anybody off.
no, never. I don't think so.
No,
Probably not.
I bring out the worst in you.
You are a bad influence.
That yin and yang, right?
No.
That's what you
I'm
need.
the nice one. You're the.
I'm definitely not the nice one. I'll freely admit that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we're talking about.
I have no idea. No one has
Here we
any
go.
idea. This is a toy podcast.
Where we talk about stuff surrounded by toys.
How much of your collection is nostalgia versus a reflection of your interests today?
Ooh, I'd say it's got to be probably, let's say 75% nostalgia, 25% current interests. But I think with collecting, it all kind of goes back to nostalgia, even when it's like new stuff that has nothing to do with, because you wouldn't be interested in like a new figure that has nothing to do with your childhood if
What about
you weren't
toilet bots?
collecting stuff,
This one here likes toilet bots. That has nothing to do with his childhood.
right? It's,
I'm sure there's some correlation.
you can always find a way to justify, right, a purchase, like a figure, right? So,
Hey, Webby.
Oh.
what's up, Webby? But yeah, definitely. What the only things that aren't really connected to my childhood that I have are, well, I have like a shelf of Mythic Legions and some Savage Crucible. Is that it? I mean, it's not from my childhood, but I really love the movie Kubo and the Two Strings. So I have a whole Kubo corner right here. So that's not from my childhood, but that's more like, when the movie come out, like to that. I don't know.
I've literally never heard those words together before my entire
Oh,
life. No idea what you're talking about.
It's on Netflix. It's a really good movie. It's like, have you seen Coraline?
No.
Okay, it's from the same company.
How would I
It
have
did.
heard some
Same
Coraline?
production company.
I had
that did
not seen anything
Coraline.
Marvel before you. Why are you looking at me like that?
It's like it's stop motion,
Okay.
and almost everything was done like practically.
Oh.
This is Kubo, so
Okay.
it's statue. So it's a really good movie, really good story. So
We'll watch it.
I
can't
wouldn't
believe
be a
it.
stream without two. Yeah, the guys make fun of me. I will work Kubo and the Two Strings into like any conversation at any point. So that's
I think it's great. I mean, my favorite movie is Mean Girls. So like,
is this
that's
just in case you weren't sure, this is the girl in the relationship. Like,
all right. It's all
I've
right.
also never seen Mean Girls before you either.
I know.
I watch the documentaries, the educational things, so you're semi up to date on
I'm
things
like,
going on. You're like, let's watch Mean Girls and whatever else. I'm like, okay.
You're
That's
welcome.
what my wife calls it, like trash TV, like all the not it's the, what would you call it, like
the reality shows.
reality TV
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I would, you know, earlier in our relationship, I'd act like I didn't care or anything, but I'd still end up on the couch like watching. And now, like, if a new season of something's coming out, I'm like, oh, what day of the week is it? Is that new episode on tonight? And we're like just sitting in the bed watching it together.
Yeah.
Building blockies.
Right.
Kind of like how we bought what were that tickets for that we did what's that show? It was wasn't a burlesque show. What was that? The lady who was she was the countess that was
Oh, the Real Housewives.
It was the Real Housewives. I don't know.
shows.
We bought tickets to this thing because it was a burlesque show. I was like, that's weird.
Cabaret.
Like, oh, it was Cabaret. That's what it was.
Cabaret.
And it was a Real Housewives lady. Whoa. Like if you go to a live Real Housewives lady, like Real Housewives show, oh my gosh. There were so many people like screaming, like obsessed. The audience made it. I just want you to know it was the best thing. It's one of the best live shows I've ever gone to. The Countess. Oh yeah. Luann Leps. I don't even know how to say her name. Lesseps.
Something like that.
That was a wild situation.
It's from what Real Housewives was she from?
There was the people behind us were screaming very loudly. The problem is if I see something where I'm like, that's kind of weird, we just instantly buy tickets and front row, if at all possible. And it's everything you could hope everything you could hope for.
New York, Real Housewives of New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trash TV is the best.
The only thing I don't know anything about the Real Housewives except we watch the Traders show, and they constantly have a lot of Real Housewives on there, where it's like the whole. If you guys ever watch Traders?
No.
It's
I've never even heard of it.
It's every season, like they'll have people from Real Housewives, The Challenge, or like celebrities and people like in here, like in the house. They have to do like daily tasks and stuff, but there's like 2 or 3 traitors in there. Nobody but the traitors know who they are. And they kill one person every night, kill them or banish them
like
from the house.
Not TRAD or like TRAI. Traitors.
Yeah, traitors.
Well, so it's pronounced the same way,
kind of
but
like
it's different.
Yeah, it's kind of like the what was that video game that was really big where you have to try to guess who's doing the killing and
Among Us?
banish them. Among Us. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. So every night before they go to bed and someone's killed, they have at the round table, they all have to vote to banish somebody who they think's a traitor. So, and at the end of the game, if there are any traitors left, when they choose to finish the game, only the traitors get the money, and like the other people don't win anything. So it's really fun, like drama TV. It's good.
They should do a spinoff of that where it's the traitors instead of the traders. And instead of like being a trader, like you're trading stuff. Like
it's a house full of collectors just trading their figures. There we go.
Listen, if anybody wants to get a reality TV show going with like collectors, like I'm in. I got like $45 that I will totally like put down. Like
that's it.
Early Lindsay Lohan, I would say, was better than Sabrina Carpenter, but not anymore. Old Lindsay Lohan, she has problems. So will Sabrina Carpenter.
I'm not really a fan of a Lindsay Lohan as an adult. I think she kind of sucks as an adult.
Most child actors as adults suck.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's made good life choices. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, a lot of them did not make good life choices.
But she's not a drug addict, but I still don't like her.
That's fine.
But Sabrina Carpenter hasn't totally messed up yet.
Not yet. Give her time.
She's got time. She's
only like 26 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. God, 26, man.
She's very young.
Never do that again.
I hope not.
I would never trade that again. I'm very happy where I am right now.
Just all of a sudden be 26 again.
I don't know. People seem to want to.
But do you have the knowledge you have now?
No.
Or just the knowledge of your 26-year-old self again?
No. There's nothing about age 26 I'd want to redo.
35 forward has been the best.
35 forward has been the absolute best. Yes. There's no comparison.
Yeah. Even with the knowledge, I'd be like,
Yeah.
No.
You know you've got more knowledge when you have the knowledge of knowing that you still don't know anything, right? When you have the wherewithal to know what you don't know. That's yeah.
I don't know if there's a lot different between me at 26 and now, aside from
I just admit that I have no idea where I am at any point in time. I just want you to know, Justin, if we ever meet in real life and I'm walking in a direction
Oh God, don't
confidently,
follow her.
do not follow me. I have no idea where I'm going. 0%. No idea. That is on anyone else. So if you follow me,
The worst part is like everybody like
I walk
she'll just
very-
walk with confidence
It
and
is
everybody
confident.
follows her. I'm like, where are you guys going?
no idea.
And it's like they're like 3 blocks away, and I'm like, the restaurant's over here. And I'm like,
No,
Oh,
never follow me.
I learned that the first 10 minutes of meeting you. I was like, never follow you. That has nothing
Lessons
to do with
learned.
anything.
Nothing. It's just sheer confidence in direction that is totally unjustified.
Meanwhile, I don't have confidence, but I'll tell people what's up, especially Google.
If you woke up tomorrow and the entire internet was gone, would you still collect with the same intensity?
ooh, that's a good question. You wouldn't be able to, right? You wouldn't be able to buy as much because you can still shop in person, but you're not going to really know what all is available. I mean, collecting is kind of a sickness, right? And we all enable each other, and so yeah, I feel like there's no way you collect with the same intensity,
You
right?
wouldn't just like go to every store like in your area all the time. You would just kind of make peace with the fact, or you just wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what was
Just wouldn't know.
available.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. You'd still go, but not. I feel like it would kind of fade away. I would still collect, but it wouldn't be like the constant knowledge of what's coming. Like, wouldn't be there to constantly feed into me, constantly going to the stores. So it would just slow down naturally, I guess. Yeah, but thank goodness that's not going to happen, right? Until Skynet takes over.
I mean,
Right.
until there's a solar
Until-
flare, which
yeah.
the solar flare is going to happen, and it'll be fine. We'll all overcome.
I mean, I think actually what would probably happen is they would just start sending out catalogs and stuff again.
I would. I miss
Yeah.
that JC Penney's catalog.
that'd
Y'all
be
remember
cool.
the JC
So-
Penney's and the Yonkers catalogs?
Yes.
Those
Yeah.
are great.
That's actually good. I always wonder what would happen. Yeah, if because I feel like the reason why a lot of stores still don't have volume isn't because of collectors, but it's because of scalpers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like if you would walk into a store. So okay, thing I'm still trying to find, corrupt modification, is a Soundwave figure that was like a Target exclusive. And supposedly people keep finding him at Target. He's like a stealth fighter jet. I've never seen him. I don't think he exists. I've seen 2 people with it. Corrupt modification and
When's the last time you've been to
JMJ.
it? Wait. When's the last time you've been to a
We
Target?
were there like last week or the week before.
You have
Anyway,
no concept of time. I
I
have
don't
no
know.
concept.
We
of
were
direction. He has
there
no concept of time.
within the first part of this year.
I do not believe we've been to a Target this year. I do not believe that is a true fact.
So I don't actually believe it's existed in stores because I feel
It
like
doesn't exist at all.
I mean it exists for 2 people. I know that for sure.
It's
but
AI.
yeah, it's AI. It could be.
It's all a simulation. It doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't even exist.
But I would bet if it wasn't for scalpers, like you could probably just walk in any Target and find it.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
if it wasn't for the internet, there wouldn't be scalpers.
It's
So,
true.
I don't know. Collecting might be even more of a problem without the internet
We could be.
because you can walk into a store
We
and
could-
then there's
we
like
could spend
1,000
every
things that you don't
weekend-
have, and you're like, oh god, like gotta
We
buy
could
it all.
We could spend every weekend just going from Target to Walmart to Target to Walmart all the way around the metro. That
We
could
did
be our
that.
whole.
That was fun during the pandemic.
Was it?
Ah.
We
We-
actually traveled out of town.
We didn't have anything to do,
That's true.
so we just did loops. Actually, that was my favorite when we went to Cedar Rapids or whatever.
I know,
and,
we
like,
drove like an
we
hour.
made
And
these, like-
we did this full loop
'cause,
around
like-
another city.
because they were targets, like like they had like what six targets or something like that we could do this loop in where
I prefer to live in places where
Where we
there's
lived, there
only
was
one
none.
Target and one Walmart.
there wasn't
like-
even a Target.
No, there was a Target in Dubuque.
Was there?
The one Target, one Walmart.
I don't
That's how I
remember there being a
prefer
Target.
things.
Anyway,
If it has multiples of the same store, I don't want to live there. Even though
'Cause
that's where we live.
Which
right
one do
now.
I go to?
Yeah, I
That's-
don't need that sort of choices in my life. That's
No,
too much.
it's Saturday, so you go to all of them.
You don't need to do that. Unnecessary. All right. Dude.
All right, what?
And do another question.
It's like all right.
All right.
You're like shut your mouth.
Yeah. What do you think the collectible of the year will be in 2070? In 2075 will it even be a physical object?
It will be a 1-to-1 scale Terminator that will just come to life and kill us all. That's what.
That's
No,
the first answer.
it's all going digital eventually, right? By what, 2075? Yeah, it's probably all going.
How does that feel as like a collector, knowing that it's all going to go digital and like everything
Sad.
behind you is just not going to be a thing?
I don't know about that because like they tried the whole NFT thing, right? And that kind of
NFT
is
doesn't
like
even make sense. It's
It's the
it's
dumbest
not a
thing.
thing.
The dumbest thing.
I'm not buying digital collectibles.
But that kind of leads into like the big question is like, are toys going to be a thing by then? Like I've got 2 kids. I've got a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old, right? And the 1-year-old doesn't know what he likes yet, but my 5-year-old loves toys.
He
loves
will.
toy cars and everything. And I want to keep feeding that and let that like keep going, because like kids generally just don't play with a lot of toys anymore. And toy collecting can't be a thing if toys aren't being made, and toys aren't going to keep being made if kids don't want to buy the toys and then grow up to have the same sickness we have of wanting similar toys that they liked when they were younger. So it's kind of a really sad thing to think about. Like, is our generation like the peak of this?
Could
and
be.
what comes next? Because people have always collected, but it wasn't like to this scale with toys like before us. I mean, what's the biggest like toy like action figure lines that were collected? Like, was it G.I. Joe, I guess, to this scale?
G.I. Joe, Transformers, like
Yeah.
were pretty big still. Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie's a big one. Yeah.
My grandpa collected Barbie for a while, which is weird.
Coca-Cola. People collected a lot of Coca-Cola.
Well, yeah, like he started off collecting Coca-Cola memorabilia, and then somehow that turned into Barbies. Like he had like one of the original Barbies too. Like he found.
But he was also a smoker, so it's not like.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't. Your grandpa wasn't.
I mean, he was, but then he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, that is a good thought. Like, I mean, what does kind of happen with collecting? Because, like, what do kids play with these days?
I have no idea.
Like tablets. I don't know. Like,
educate us, parent. What do your children play with?
Toys. He has like a tablet, but he only gets it for like a certain amount of time, and it's not like every day, so he's mainly like, we tell him like, no, you need to go play. That's enough screen. That's enough TV, or I'll tell him like, I don't mind having the TV on in the background, but I don't want you just sitting on the couch watching TV all day. Go play with your toys, fuel the imagination. Because I don't know how like y'all growing up, but me, it was, all my stuff was in my room. I could bring some stuff down into the living room and play with it, but like toys in the living room wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
No toys, no Play-Doh. Play-Doh had to stay at grandparents' house. We were not allowed. Anything that had batteries in it had to stay at the house of the person who gave it to us. We were not allowed to bring any battery-operated items because they were too loud.
And my wife, like her growing up, it was the same way. But with us, like their room is full of toys. Downstairs is almost as many toys as what's upstairs in the room. It's toys everywhere. And we just let them run wild, and we just clean it up every night before we go to bed, and they wake up and they tear it all out again. But there's a term for it. Like, we were raised as like bedroom kids, and we're raising a generation of living room kids. But it's just a thing, where I don't mind, because sappy parent and everything. Like, me and my wife, we realized that one of these days there aren't going to be any toys that we're stepping on and cursing. It's going to be over, right? So just enjoy the chaos while you have it. And my 5-year-old loves coming in here and looking at everything. And I'm like, oh, maybe this will help him like realize, no, it's okay to still have toys as you get older. It's fine. But who knows? He's probably not gonna care in like another 5 years.
I would imagine, I'll probably like go from toys to then a period of like toys are stupid.
Mhm.
and then being like, no, they're cool again. I feel like they're, which I mean, that's
Did
probably
you go
like,
through a toys are stupid thing phrase? Phrase, not phase.
probably not, but so I'm an only child, and so toys were
Nobody
my best
would
friend,
guess
right? Like,
this, Robert. Nobody looks at you and says, "Man, that is an only child." Everybody thinks, "Oh no, he
So,
definitely had tons of siblings."
I didn't really have anybody to be like, toys are, I didn't have older siblings like that outgrew things to be like, that's stupid. You shouldn't be playing toys, you baby. Like, right? So, like I don't know. My upbringing was different than yours, right? You lived on a farm.
I
And,
did.
And raised two brothers. I sat in a room by myself and played with toys and video games and whatever else, like. So no, I don't think I actually went through a phase where I was like, toys are stupid. My interest changed, but like I actually, this is a good question because looking back on it now, we've never talked about this.
No, I don't think we have.
I don't think there's actually ever been a period in my life where I have not had like at least one or a few toys of some type, right? Like in my possession, whether it's like action figures or slinkies or whatever else, right? Like I've always just had something.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I've never really thought that much about that. Like even as like an 18-year-old moving out on my own, like I still had like something.
Did you go through a phase where you were just like, nah?
Yeah, I have a distinct memory of, because I have a sister who's like right at about 9 years older than me. My brother is 7 years older than me, and then I have a baby sister 7 years younger than me. And I remember being probably around like I was between 10 and 12, and just kind of seeing where, like now looking back at it, I know all my friends were still playing with toys, but you don't really see your friends playing with toys that much anymore. And like my brother's like 17 now, and I just don't see anyone else playing with toys. And like I asked somebody, it was like a family member, like, "Oh, am I too old for toys?" And they said something like, well, everyone outgrows it, or some ambiguous answer. And I was like, well, I guess I'm too old for toys now. And I just kind of slowly went to like just video games and hanging out with friends and stuff like that. And I just put them away one day and didn't get them back out. But and that's kind of, I wish I would have known, because you miss out on like a lot of stuff that was coming out. But then I guess it's really cool, like getting older and having like adult money and refinding it. And it's like, oh, now there's all this now. And then you go through your old toy boxes and you look at these crappy beat up figures, and then you see on the shelf a new version of it. And it's like, oh, that's awesome. So
we talked about this before. Like, I think one of my biggest regrets is selling some of my Power Ranger figures in a yard sale at my, like, because like I had moved out, they were still in my mom's house for whatever reason. And I think it's just like that weird thing where it's like, I just think that there's a period where maybe like, it's not that you're like, I don't like toys, or they're not. It's just like, it's probably that becoming an adult thing where you're, I don't know, figuring it out, where it's like you move out on there's just a lot going on, right, in your life.
Yeah.
And you move out on your own.
You're not thinking about how much it meant to you or anything anymore. And it's just stuff that you're just going to throw away.
Yeah. And so I had like 4 Megazords and several like figures and stuff, accessories of various types. I think I sold for like, I don't know, like $300. And at the time I was like, that's great, because I just got my first apartment, and $300 is fantastic, right? But then like a couple months ago, I looked up what those things are going for on eBay, and it's thousands. Like not even in box, just like used, like missing parts. And I'm like, oh my God, if only I'd kept those. Like,
I mean, I had original. I mean, I've talked about this too. I had original American Girl dolls, and at my poverty point in my early adult life, where I did not have enough money to eat, I sold them, and I'm sure I haven't ever looked at how much those are worth, but
you probably don't want to.
I don't want to. I have no desire to look up what some of the original, like, because I had 3 of the, I think there were 5 original ones. I had 3 of the original ones, and some of their, like, so I don't even want to think about it because I'm sure it didn't work. And I sold them all to like the same person. Like she came and she bought them, and like I, sold. And my mom still brings it up every once in a while. She's like, "So do you still have your American Girl dolls?" And I just don't answer the question because I'm not going to admit that I sold them for food.
At least you know they all went to like the same person. So hopefully that person's a collector that's enjoying them.
Well, she bought them for her daughter, and she was a little skeptical about buying one, and we're not going to go down that path. But I'm just going to say she was not happy about I was like, they're all 3 going together. I was very insistent on that. She did not. You can look up what the 5 original American Girl dolls were, and you can read into which one you think this was an issue. But she did not want to take one of them. I was like, no, it's a package deal. You're taking all 3. These were the sorts of things I was thinking about as a young adult. Like, you're not splitting up the dolls.
They have to stay together, okay? They'll be lonely.
Don't be racist.
I mean, I still think about that as an old adult. Like it's like selling some of the stuff I'm selling. I'm not breaking up these. Like they're doing.
I don't care.
I
don't care how you feel.
Because I just told because I had duplicates of the Seeker trio up there, and I was like, they're all 3 going together. Like it was a package deal. Like they're all
all together,
and they sold together eventually.
If you have a set and you sell all but one, and that one is still on the shelf, then it's just out of place, and you're going to end up rebuying the other ones for them to go back on the shelf with it. So,
yep.
That's actually the thing that drives me, I think, the craziest about like Legends and Transformers, and I guess probably anything Hasbro or McFarlane or whatever, right? With these bigger companies, like their goal is to make money, right? So of course they're going to keep remaking and re-releasing things. And I'm just like, I wish they wouldn't.
That's capitalism.
I know,
man.
because
they want to make money. Like businesses want to make money.
The main thing that I will always collect here with Transformers is they're doing a Studio Series 86 line off the original movie, which they've kind of started to branch out a little bit more into like the cartoon series. But like they already released Starscream as a Studio Series 86 figure, but it was in like the mold that they had with the Earthrise line, right? Well, now they've created a new mold for the Jets, the Seekers, and they just released Thundercracker as in the Studio Series 86 line, and so it's inevitable that they will re-release Starscream again. And I'm just like, and I'll buy it.
You will,
but this because better.
I'm like, I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Y'all can't help yourselves.
I know.
You're just gonna keep buying the latest and greatest, even though
I'm like, I don't know how not to. Like, they
you can't hate capitalism for that.
I can, but
you cannot. You cannot. All right, let's do one more question.
Don't tell me what to do.
I will tell you exactly what to do. That's what marriage is.
You're not my boss.
I am your supervisor.
True.
Oh yeah. When you are gone, what do you hope happens to your collection? Stays together, or it's all new owners?
So I would hope, like I've told my wife, like if I go, if anything happens to me, you do whatever you want with it. If you want to sell off most of it, all of it, some of it, that's fine. I would hope that they would keep some pieces, like some of my favorite pieces to remember me by or something, like even if it's like 2, 3, 5 figures, like whatever my favorite pieces were. But if I'm gone, it's up to them really. Like, what does it, because I don't care at that point. It's like what's memorable to you, like what's sentimental to you. Otherwise, sell it all and take a trip to Hawaii or something.
I mean, I still feel like if you don't need the money, I think you should just give them to somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to a local toy store, except for Unicron. You gotta keep Unicron because it's the biggest one. It's an inconvenience, so you gotta feel the pain along with like my little stone squirrels.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna outlive you.
Yeah, you are.
Superior genetics. I'll probably outlive you by like 20, 30 years.
I've got
maybe 40.
high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Fall apart. Hit 40 is just all downhill.
I know. I
tell her. It's not if I go before you, it's when I go before you. Do whatever you want with it.
Will be 97 years old this year, and he lives at home alone. Like I got it. I got the longevity.
And all my grandparents have been dead for 15 years.
Yes. So I'm just saying, like that grandfather, his grandmother lives to 103. Like this is not even like a real thing, and she died at her own house. Like these are, I've got the genetics to outlast you, honey.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely.
So I think that'd be cool. Is like I don't know if you can. So the reason why I say this is because actually this kind of ties into here.
Yeah.
So sold Magic Gathering cards to pay bills.
It happens.
And we've all been there. Some, at least 3 of us have been there. But like so Mayhem Comics, I went in there one time with a friend who is getting some Magic cards, and they gave me like 200 cards. Like there was somebody who dropped off a bunch of cards and was like, hey, like I don't need these, like they don't fit my collection or whatever, right? Like the next person that comes in that is a new person wanting to get into Magic, just give them to them. And they did.
Oh.
And so and then
you should tell them tomorrow when we go there.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that was a long time ago.
I know,
then I
they might
eventually
remember.
passed them and gave them on to somebody else.
Yeah,
But like
that's cool.
but so that's where I'm just like, like that I think could be cool, is like if it's somebody that's like wanting to get into collecting or whatever, right? Or like a Transformers fan maybe can't afford Transformers, right? Just be like, hey, you want 800 Transformers? Like here you go. Like,
let me box up. I'll send a shipping container right to you.
Yeah. Like I just imagine that would make somebody's life. I don't know, like which we give stuff away all the time to people, and like
that's what happens.
We are now in the position where we can do that. We're like, we weren't when we were 26.
God, 26.
And so like, I'm like, if it stays that way, right, then I'm just like, I'd just rather. I don't know. I think if we found, this is getting real deep here.
I know.
If tomorrow I woke up and found out I was going to be dead in 6 months or whatever, right? Like I would probably proactively be like, hey, like let's find a home for this. Like you can keep Unicron or whatever else you want, but otherwise, like
I have to keep Unicron. Do I have to be buried with Unicron? Does that have to be in my casket?
Yes. I'm gonna put that in my will. Actually,
well, I'll put you because we'll just put your ashes in Unicron.
Well,
because you're gonna,
they'll be made into little squirrels, so like you'll have to put.
That's fine. We'll figure that out. We can make Unicron fit. And
so how does your so does your wife collect anything? Like, is she into like?
Not really. So she has like some Funko Pops and stuff like that, and she collects some Disney stuff, but and we used to like play like competitive card games together and collect the cards and like go to like regionals, tournaments and stuff like that. She was absolutely not a nerd when we met at all.
Oh, I love that.
But I converted her. Yes. Yeah.
What happened?
I just want anybody who's single to hear that. Like normal girls will go for nerd dudes.
Yes.
We have 2 examples right here.
You just have to pretend you're okay. Just long enough.
Hold it in just a little bit.
Yeah, just she had no idea, right? And then
like,
it was.
What do you like? Oh, flowers and books. Like you just give them flowers and books for a little bit, and then they're just like, "Oh, you're cool." And then
you can slip in some of this weird stuff.
And you're like, "Hey, you want to watch all the Marvel movies in chronological order because you've never seen them?"
Yeah, it was. We were moving out into our first place together, and I was getting stuff out of like my closet at my parents' house, and I came across all my old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to teach you how to play. This is fun. I forgot I had these," and it was just all downhill from there for her. And now, like, she loves like the Marvel movies and everything. She won't watch any like. I still can't get her to watch Dragon Ball Z. She won't watch that.
I know,
but
Dragon Ball Z is just the same show over and over again. The episode actually doesn't really change.
A lot of anime is like that. Okay, so
I say this as having watched like maybe 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. So this is not a well thought out answer. I just felt like it was the same show over and over again.
So a lot of people think that you were like into the nerdy stuff, right?
No, I'm not.
Like you are nerdy in your own way, but it's more of an intelligent like nerdy thing, right? It's not toy related.
Right.
It's like how somebody sent me very earnestly this like message about, I don't remember what it was, but I was like, this person who posted this, from Singapore, and I really wish they would talk about Lee Kuan Yew, like the founder of Singapore, and they talk about their politics. And then I showed this to Rob. I was like, Rob, look what I said. And he's like, Sarah, this is so rude. You cannot talk to people. I was like, but But really, I do just really wish people from Singapore would talk more about Lee Kuan Yew. And you're like, I have no idea who Lee Kuan Yew is. But yes, I am nerdy.
I was like, your response to that is like, "Yep, it's yeah." I was like that meme should be fact.
No.
That's how you respond to that.
Nope. And I'm just like, I want to talk about
anyway. So before like we got together, right? You had not seen any Marvel, anything nerdy stuff, right?
No.
And even after the Marvel stuff, like she really wasn't interested in like anime or anything of that nature, right? And so she went away on business for a business trip one time for a few days, and then I is just when I don't know how into anime you are, but like Chainsaw Man, the first season, it just came out, and so I watched 3 episodes of that, and I was like, Sarah's gonna love this. And so
the first episode, I was like, nah, this is weird.
And I said, like, you gotta wait. I said, you gotta watch after the 3rd episode. If you're not hooked, then we'll go back, right? Then I won't make you watch it, right? And so 3rd episode, she's like, I'm in, let's go.
Yeah.
And so then Chainsaw Man turned into Spy Family.
I love Spy Family. That really like scratches my like political itch because it's just it's very Cold War-esque. I love it. I like it's that like East-West sort of Germany thing, and it's good.
And then and like we've also watched Kaiju number 8 and Dan to Dan and My Hero Academia, which is what we're watching right now. And I know there's been others.
Because I also really like things that have demon sort of stuff in it. That's really interesting.
Oh, yeah. Like,
because I do believe
Demon Slayer.
Because I do actually believe in demons.
So the moral of this story is like, you just got to find the hook.
Yeah. You got to find that weird religious, like political, whatever.
Yeah. Like you just got to take whatever like intelligent, nerdy thing they're into and figure out how to like.
And spread crumbs, right? A little bit at a time.
Okay.
Just a little bit at a time.
If you just went hard with anime initially, I'd be like, nah, we're not doing this. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Just have to wait.
We would not be married right now if you went hard into anime. I'd be like, nah.
I can't scare
Dragon Ball, not Z.
No.
See, growing up in the 90s, I saw Z first, right? And then went back and watched Dragon Ball after. It's 2 completely different types of shows. You need to know what happens in Dragon Ball, but if I were to try to get, I know there's a better chance of her liking Z because of the action versus Dragon Ball, where it's a good story. If I was just like, oh, watch Dragon Ball, she'd be like, no, I don't want to. No. She still doesn't want to watch Z, but at least I know if I could get her like hooked into it, maybe. I don't know. It's 2 completely like different pace shows, everything.
Oh, we even watched. I had you watch Trigun.
Oh, I love Trigun.
The original series, and then the newer one. And like, I didn't know if she would like it, but
that was great.
So
that's a good show.
Yeah, you just got I don't know, like that's the thing I've discovered with her is I can get her into anything. I just have to find the hook, right? Like that gets her there because.
I mean, there is a lot of anime though you've had me watch. And I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense.
There's some of it that.
What was that? Bikini something? What was that one?
Like Kill a Kill.
Kill a Kill. I think that's very weird. That's too weird for me.
We'll go back onto it at some point.
Have you seen Outlaw Star?
Outlaw Star. I don't think so.
It's really good. It's really good.
I'm a big fan of like anime. And,
I mean, we have a Crunchyroll subscription, so we better be.
Because like I don't like adult cartoons basically. I don't know. Like you can do things in like a cartoon format or an animated format that like you can't do with movie magic even still. And so it's just I feel like it's an insight to, I mean, same with kind of comics, right? Like it's a way to see people's artistic or creative expression in like a way that could probably not otherwise be done. And I don't know, it's an interesting style. Sorry, I side tangent there. What was the one you said?
Outlaw Star.
Outlaw.
It's kind of like a space themed, like futuristic kind of thing. It's kind of similar to like the same feel as like Cowboy Bebop.
Okay,
but it's really good though. I like it a lot more than Cowboy Bebop, honestly.
Rob takes a lot of notes during these things, and I just want everyone to know he's never gone back and looked at them.
First of all, that's not true.
This long list of notes has never transpired into anything, but I do appreciate that you keep taking the notes.
Because, like, it's just that thing where I take notes all over the place, and
I
eventually
know.
they come to fruition.
Do they?
Right.
Maybe I
A
don't know.
year later, when you're like, "Oh, what was this note about?" Oh, okay.
I'll be like, when we're looking for a new anime to watch, I'll be like, hold on, I remember.
You mean no? We're not watching any more new anime right now. We're fishing My Hero Academia, and then we're watching Transformers Animated. Otherwise, Jackpot is probably going to if we don't get it together, because supposedly the three of us are watching it together.
episode together. I've never seen Transformers Animated, and I mean, a lot of people really like it, and so
I put it in your Christmas stocking.
So
we gotta do it.
I guess I don't know.
You have to now. Got to.
So I feel like we should give some time here. We should conclude it here with Justin. Because we have been doing this for almost 2.5 hours. So I know it's also getting late for you, Justin, but where can people where can people find you, follow you, learn more about you?
You can find me on YouTube. JustJustin collects. We do I don't do as many videos anymore with the baby. But that's going to come back eventually. But we do a Saturday night live stream, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, called Collecting Justified, there with Kenny and Counterculture, Alexi, David Evan Smith, and Andrew. You can follow me on Instagram at JustJustin collects. Every now and then I do a little bit of toy photography, but besides that, it's just me posting about my collecting and sharing stuff about the shows and live streams.
So links are in the chat. If anybody needs quick access to them, they are also in the show notes and the Instagram post and the TikTok post and wherever else I blasted this out to. So if you claim you can't find the links, you're a friggin' liar.
Yeah, get it together. Get your life together. But thank you all for joining us. Justin, if you want to hang on just a sec longer here after we close out. But
who's next week?
Who is next week? That is a great question. You always ask me these really good questions, like I should know. Yeah. Oh, it's the Toy Daddies.
Oh yeah, we have. Okay, there you go.
It is Yimbo and No Chewing.
So join us
next week.
Join us next week for 2 of the 3 Toy Daddies, and have to figure out No Chewing sometime to give him his time.
No Chewing it's Yimbo and No Chewing are joining us.
Oh, so not Toy Father.
Not Toy Father.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we got 2 of the 3.
I still think you have that wrong, but I'll double check.
It could be. Anyway. I could be wrong.
Well, if you're interested in seeing the Toy Daddies next week, please come back around.
Toy Daddies are next week, and the week after that is the figure booth. Theoretically, also
so it goes downhill.
If Prime to the First and Bearded duck out, flake out on us 3 times in a row, there's no more invites. Bearded has
been seemed like he was sick. I think this last time.
I don't care. You better figure it out.
Prime has to stop licking doorknobs. I've told him he has to stop licking every doorknob he sees.
This is the one story that people I have heard recently with children that I'm like, I don't know how I would react in this situation, but it would not be in the way that a parent should react. But Bearded was telling a story about, what was it like?
His child coughed in his mouth.
Right in his mouth.
Happens way too often.
Yeah. And I'm like, I would probably just be like, and like, unintentionally, but I don't know. I think it would be a bad reaction.
It would not be the appropriate response.
And like, if we were going up or downstairs, I'm gonna go one way and the kid's gonna go the other. Sorry, child, but lessons learned the hard way.
You are almost we don't have to worry about that, right? Anyway, thank you all for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you,
This is
Justin.
a parenting podcast, and
thank you guys for having me. This was a blast.
Thank you.
So we need to still figure out a weird outro.
I know, we'll get there.
But don't murder anybody or lick babies. See you later.
Do it. Bye.